Let us go. Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
You're not coming out, babe.
It would help if I wasn't muted.
That is true.
Hello, chat.
Carolina, who shocked everybody with a 2-0 start to the season, Alec.
Yeah, and for Carolina, this is incredible for them because Slasher gets kind of a revenge match versus his old team. You know, he got dropped, replaced by Drossa, so now he's like, all right, you guys want to drop me? Now we're starting 2-0 while you guys are 0-2 at the start of the season. So for Carolina Royal Ravens, they are the big underdogs right now in this CDL, and for Slasher to be playing the way that he does, they look gross, man.
Yeah, they do look gross, Allie. I totally agree. The hard point looks effortless. I mean, everybody's making the right plays. When, you know, going to the telestrator segments, I'm like, I could pick any player from this roster. They're playing sound Call of Duty. Clearly, we're prepared for week 1. And on the flip side of that, they're going up against an Atlanta FaZe team that looked like they were playing scared. The tiny terrorists not really doing tiny terror things, pushing out, not getting aggressive. This is a game, it makes sense. And in Treyarch titles, Slasher excels and respawns. Those are his best games. So for Carolina, with Slasher at the helm, I do think this team's going to be pretty good.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers here. Celium always on top of our KD leaderboard for the league. He is below a 1.0 for the first time that I can remember. Can Slasher keep up his 1.2 waves against Atlanta FaZe, Allie?
This is weird to look at for me to see Celium not leading in the kill category. But I will say, you know, they did show us the Atlanta FaZe that maybe we were expecting for pushing a Game 5 versus the LA Thieves. But even then, weren't able to close it out. Their respawn just has not been there. There has been a time and place in the past couple of years where Atlanta FaZe struggled in hardpoint as well. But they at least had Search and Destroy to lean back on. I don't see anything that they're very confident in right now.
Yeah, I mean, even saying that series versus LA Thieves, a Search too. Like, not able to close out these Search and Destroys. Like, I feel like they're still learning the game. I do believe week 1 they were behind the top teams, Atlanta FaZe. Like, just so many plays that they were messing up, but they can get by raw talent alone. We saw it in the rewind, just some massive plays to clutch up and win it. So for Atlanta FaZe today, a great test against a Carolina team that's good on all levels.
That matchup will be the third battle in another 4-match Super Saturday. Let's take a look at the full schedule as we will be kicking things off in just a few moments with Toronto Ultra and Vegas Falcons. But looking at the rest of the matches, Allie, how many Game 5s are we going to see?
I feel like we could probably go to 3 after this first matchup. I think there's a possibility for Boston Breach Vancouver Surge to go to a 5. I definitely expect Carolina and FaZe to go to a 5. And if Gentlemates play like they did versus LA Thieves, we'll definitely get a Game 5.
Love it. You ready to get into the action, Nameless?
Let's do it. It's gonna be
Match number 1 starts right now.
Let's get it.
Teams.
Look at them all Christmassy. Look at the cast looking all Christmassy today. Damn, he's got a long ass neck. Oh, the ultras. Ultra always have a great intro.
Toronto Ultra losing Scrap, their star AR, and of course, their young stud Envoy. Instead, they pick up Beans and Joe Deceives, a new stud in his own right, who has been a dominant force in Search and Destroy. If you ask Chance who's the top objective players Joe is always in his top 3.
I mean, this was a great swap for Toronto Ultra. You know, they had 2 missing slots, and they were able to find 2 players to fit those roles perfectly. And Bean's very aggressive, very high caliber, high octane AR. And then in Joey Deceives, who has a very high ceiling of being a high pressure, high octane SMG that plays the objectives. So for Toronto Ultra, so far, the slots are working.
On the other side, we have Vegas Falcons. This is our newest franchise. They've come over. They bought the spot from Legion, the Saudi Arabians. Not finding success yet, but today, it's going to be a whole nother task to take out Toronto Ultra. You've seen decent games from the individuals. Who needs to step it up, though, if they want a chance to compete?
Yeah, I think King needs to step it up today, but it's hard for me to say that because he feels like he's the only SMG in these tough situations, right? So really just some team changes. Got to find out who's going to be running the second SMG on the team. And then I'm expecting a lot of development over this last week that they've had. Skyline has seemingly been the only map that they feel comfortable on. With the ARs, I expect them to play a little bit more Rewind, maybe some Protocol. All
right, it's time to get to our scuff pick'ems. Let's lock them in. Nameless crushing 12-4 after getting his first 3 wrong. Kick us off, my guy.
I'm going to go with Toronto. I think they get this one done. I believe in the Beans.
How many games?
I'm going to go 3-0.
Alley Cat, how many games?
Ooh, I'm gonna go 3-1. I'll give Falcons and S&D or something, but I'm gonna go Toronto Ultra.
I got Toronto Ultra in this one. I think our player to watch is gonna be Baked Beans again.
How many games?
This match is almost ready. Alley Cat, walk us through the maps and modes. How do you see it playing out?
Oh man, I already see that Skyline hardpoint as map number 1, and that kind of makes me a little bit worried for the side of Falcons, just because we saw them play it close, but when it came to closing it out, they weren't able to keep up the pace. So map number 1, I'm leaning towards Toronto. Oh, Joe, I think we have a gift for you. Oh, it's early Christmas.
I missed out on the whole Christmas memo. Do you guys send that one back?
Do you need a receipt?
I got the receipt over here.
Yeah, receipt. What's the return policy on this thing?
I think 24 hours.
Do I have to open this?
Yeah, you have to open it first.
I do? Okay. Hello. This is weird. You look great. It's a brand new Maven. Merry Christmas! Yeah. They really got that on tight, huh? Oh. You good? Oh, I saw your belly button.
You saw my belly button? Hey, we're doing great, guys.
I thought it was a giant nutcracker, honestly. They really put a lot of tape on that. I like your bow as well.
We were going to wrap me up even better. It looks good, right?
Yeah, it does.
I feel very sexy.
That's like the first time you've been wrapped up in like, what, like 20 years?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Makes sense.
You ready to have some fun?
I am.
Does this look good, though? My bow?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Let's have a blast. Merry Christmas, everybody. Listen, we're not going to be broadcasting over Christmas. We're going to be off. Everyone's going to be celebrating, so we wanted to have a little fun. We hope you guys are ready to have some fun. We have a great day of matches ahead of us. Toronto Ultra getting ready to get nasty up against Vegas.
No games for the next like 3 weeks.
Taking a look at the record overall right now. I mean, obviously, Joe,
there won't be any more
Ultra
games
favorite in this one.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. But the desk kind of talks about just what progress has this Vegas team made in a week, let's say, right? You're seeing them in Pro 8s. They're scrimming. We'll see how much better they're going to get. But yes, Skyline has been their go-to in all their matches.
No, I think it's a good point. That's been the big thing.
Major.
We figured they would struggle at the beginning. Do they improve? Do they get better and better like we've seen some of the international competition do once they're getting regular scrims against the top teams in the world? Nice little opening start at least here. This Kick's able to get 2. They'll lock down the opening hard point. And I mean, the slaying numbers have been there for them at times. They've been competitive in some maps. They've just panicked at the end of some games. Not had the ice when they needed to, and that's one thing that you think will improve with time. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, listen, yeah, you can slay with the best, but yeah, it's just sort of your team movement, how you're working the map. Already a great start here, and that's what the Nets was talking about. Who's going to be running the second sub? Because, yeah, King's stats individually, they don't look great, but honestly, a lot of the times you watch some of their matches back, my man's just getting baited, right? Like, they're losing games, and we got 1.3s and everything going on. That's just, like, not the best sort of kind of what you want out of your team. No, I mean, it doesn't usually look good if like your stats are okay, but you're getting beat by 100 in a hard point. No, that's for sure. But at least at the beginning of this, they were turning kills into time. Right now, though, it's Ultra trying to answer back. Nice sequence of kills there. Only one left up will be X, on the other side. You just take out Clean X, so that'll force Joe Deceives to get into the hard point. You at least alleviate some pressure from around the objective, if only for a moment. And with 40 seconds remaining here, after being all Falcons early, is now all Ultra as they make their run.
Hey, you saw right there, slow start for Ultra in their series. slow start in that first one, but yeah, back to the second hill. They play for spawns. Clinics has been so good throughout this year. And when you talk about Ultra, and yes, losing
this is actually our first time watching
Scrap,
Ultra live
a big deal, but they've created this culture, right, within the CDL. They are always going to be a team that is competing for titles, and a big part of that reason is due to Kleenex and Insight and what they have brought to this squad.
Oh, 100%. Well, it's Kleenex and Joe Deceives right now that are on their 4 sprees. One of those comes to an end, but we've talked a lot about the culture. I mean, remember, it started kind of as like a boy band at the beginning of the CDL. Remember, they had what, like, it was like 10 of them. Yeah, 10 people on that roster, and it was a lot of wackiness early on, but it started to solidify. It's been a great organization to follow throughout the history here of the CDL. Beans, a newcomer to this culture, have a rough start at 2-7, and well, it's about to be basically a tie game as the Falcons now answering back. Just been a game of trading blows so far.
No, really, yeah, I mean, considering this is Skyline, we haven't had too many breaks. Now maybe a chance here as Joe working through the middle of the map. 3 go down here for Falcons. That will be all 4. But yeah, it was pretty clean P1 and P2. Not the normal chaos that we see on this map, but you head over towards this P3. There's gonna be a lot of trading as King. Be able to find a multi-kill with that sub, but Beans, a slow start, but now on 3 in a row.
Yeah, he is a guy that can absolutely go nuclear at any given moment. Starting to come alive in this one, as you said. Now we'll focus our next hardpoint. Playing deep is Roxas, but he is going to get cut down. So he gets picked immediately, though. He's the guy trying to fight for those back spawns early in this hardpoint. Then Joe Deceive starts cleaning up. 11 and 4 start out of him, and all hardpoint control over to Toronto Ultras, where he saw that crazy finish to a hardpoint yesterday. An absolutely wild one. It can get a bit insane here.
Yeah, and I think weekend 1, you know, when you watch this Vegas team, when they were in their spots, they looked comfortable. But breaking these setups in these hills, that's where they're going to need to find a way to improve. And over towards this P4 now, they do get some early pressure, but all Ultra now starting to circle.
Yeah, and I mean, I was talking with Ann earlier, you were talking about how they just get a little panicky sometimes. And I imagine when you've got like the rotation, you've got the setup.
The game's easy.
Yes, the game is easy. You calm down, your comms calm down as well. When you're trying to break or the pressure's on, you got to learn to kind of take a breath in those moments, and that'll come with more reps. Or it won't.
Or it won't.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right now, Ultra hold 60 points clear.
So good here as Ultra continue to build this lead. Shots a little bit off for Joe Deceives, but he's 14 and 6, so can't give him too much flack. He can have a couple.
Yeah, he's playing slow right now.
Now, into our second set of rotations, where you start off nice if you're a Falcons. We'll see if they'll be able to do it again, but behind Beans is double, and they might be in trouble early at this point.
And yeah, just the constant pressure here from Ultra. Near the objective, just winning the gunfight.
Still something going on.
Yeah, they're now collecting this time. But it was like 35 points on that P1. After that, it's been all Ultra. Kicks from up top, able to find one, but you got to get the player off the hill. Inside just hanging out.
Well, I think that's what happens. You know, sometimes maybe when the comms are panicky, you're panicking a little bit. You get in this cycle, right? Where like you aren't rotating first. You're trying to break. You finally break. It's late in a hard point. We're back to it. We're trying to break the next. You just get in this unending cycle, and next thing you know, you're down 100 points. And that's probably sometimes where like a maybe more experienced team in the league finds a way to get out of that cycle, whereas they're still working on that.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe you get a chance here for dead for a brief moment, so you find some scrap time, and now it's just a fight for these rotations. But again, Rox is trying to do his best to stay alive, and all 3 of his teammates going to spawn out. And it's just when they're dying, right? With 5 to 10 seconds left, you're going to make that game so much harder. But maybe they get the pressure on right away as Exit is able to find one, make it a double. But Ultra right now up 100 points. They are cruising in this hard point. Let's go to a listening with Toronto.
Sure, listening.
I'm on top. Okay? Still back. In time 2 and time 2. Mark is dead. Piano. 2 time. Yellow piano. Two time. Nice one. Kitchen maybe? Missing one. Someone Valkyrie stunned. He's still back. On the hill. I will top. There's only 2 on you guys. I killed 2 spawners. Last guy is a body. I'll go low. Take your time here. You can do the double jump if you want. I will. Oh, play tight as fuck, bro. Yep. I'm gonna slide across, dude. I'm going slow bed, maybe. Give me a sec. Jim! I got stunned. The fuck? Heavy now? Where'd he go? Jim. Alright, weak. Unless I catch him. I'll go. Take me, bro. He's in the right corner. He's no grill and shoot him. Holy fuck. You're top on me, guys.
If you see his reaction, he just goes, what the fuck?
There's just doubling their stuff. You can go to the right corner, I think, and shoot him.
Oh, that's funny.
One shot back down. They're just playing the line. They're playing the line. Someone. I'm waiting for you.
The listen in, it's still a massive advantage here for Ultra, about 60 points away from closing it out. Control right now for Falcons, but that slips away pretty quickly, and they'll have to rotate to pick somebody else into the hard point. They're going to make a run. It's got to happen right now. They need this time. They need this setup for next, and they've got to make a massive rally.
Yeah, unfortunately for Beans, we were on his POV when he jumps off the map there, but you know. I mean, you heard kind of now listening. Obviously, the toms that we're used to from Toronto Ultra rosters, just very calm, cool, collected, but a little bit frustrated, right? Just trying to find maybe an opening for those breaks. As Falcons did a great hold there, and now you win this rotation over to P4. Yeah. It was so good at Kitchen, and like I said, Ultra, they were frustrated. Could not find a way to break on through. It's now, what, a 50-point lead with 50 seconds left on this P4.
Well, that's what I said right when we can't listen. Like they literally had to get that time and get this rotation, otherwise the game was over. The lead was just too significant, but they have had a great stretch here. A lot on a booty to make the play. Wood paneling there might be enough to keep Insight alive.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, he hits the shots, it sounds like, and yeah, just runs out of bullets. And you saw as soon as he goes down, boom, the spawns pop up for Ultra, so they're in control.
They don't even technically need this time right now, but they're just taking it, so it's easy for them when it gets back to P1 and P2.
Able to take out one, at least clear him out of the point for now.
They're literally just fighting this because they can. They've got such a high point advantage. They don't need
doing his best. Roxas there with him. Exit through on the feed as well. Everybody rallying here late, but still a lot of work to do. Still trailing by 50 as we get back into a P1.
And I think one of the...
Nobody there yet. You saw working underground. Boo trying to make the play. We'll see if he'll find the route and the time. He is able to get in behind enemy lines, alleviate pressure from this side of the map and stay up as the pressure comes in. His teammates finding kills as well, and now you're able to get into the hard point. He is moving, he is grooving. Abood is making the plays. Unfortunately, your teammate just lost the fight around the hard point. That's going to make things tough.
Yeah, I mean, what, Joe was 14 and 5, I want to say, at one point, and that's just how this game has changed. 21 and 20. He was at 5 in a row. But yeah, again, losing the fights around the objective, doing such a good job fighting him back, making this a battle. You see it in the stats. They can slay with the best of the best. It's just, when can they execute to find these wins?
If Ace didn't go in a 100-point hole, they'd be in a pretty good spot. Just came out a little bit too slow. Didn't get turned up to what, halfway through the second set of rotations. And it is still possible, but God, it is going to be tough. But here we go is right. Big gunfight win there. Beans is going to get smoked. New hard point popping in 3. Purple arrow starting to fly forward, but at least the early time is going to be the way of Falcons. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Just trying to erase this deficit. It's 4 straight for Xnid. Eyes on 1. I thought this would be a much easier gunfight than it was. He almost got zapped.
Yeah, but they broke. Again, it's just when they died on that rotation. You had the positioning, you had P2 control, but well, I think with 3 seconds to go down, the spawns come in for Ultra. They flip the map on its head, and now you need a break.
That was nice.
So they got one step done. They got to that setup. It's just when they got taken down.
They certainly make it incredibly competitive down the stretch, but now in trouble losing this one. Just 5 points needed for the W. Ultra have got it locked down. Their holds have simply been stronger, and that will be the map 1. Ultra are going to take it.
Yeah, Beans even
maybe frustrated times. You said in the comms a little bit. This is one they thought they were winning by 100, 150, and they kind of let Falcons roar back into it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just you know, a couple of times what we've heard versus, you know, just some teams going up against this Falcons roster. I think just, yeah, it's a different play style.
Do you not see how they drink water? Shotzi does it as well. Shotzi and Kenny, they got that.
Play the game, and yeah, you just hear it in the comments. Yeah, but yeah, Ultra's still able to clutch up.
Yeah,
bottle, like you see Shotzi and Kenny, they literally got us.
Falcons were doing what they haven't really been able to, is really making some late game plays, like really making it.
You're not having M&Ms.
If it was a closer game, maybe they would have had enough in the tank to do it, but they just needed so much to really just get back in the game and make it a fight.
Yeah, and again, the lane slowed down. You started to get some breaks at key times, really through that second set of rotations, P3 and P4, and that's what brought them back into that one. But just take a look at your stats here. Again, you're slaying with Toronto Ultra. But the Ultra team are just a little bit further ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, you call it like Jonas Stevens result, like double, triple positive to start, and then as that run came in for Falcons, it really started to flip on its head. But what the deficit was, it was 90
It's funny because you can see her on my webcam and yours.
And that's just, I mean, that's tough to come back anywhere, but especially on Skyline. The fact that they really started to bring it back, they got it as close as what, 40 or so?
If we get if we start getting more constant viewers and we start getting proper
gunfight goes
like
King's way,
community and stuff like that, start hitting those like subs and stuff like that, we'll get a Cali cam where it's just a GoPro on her forehead that you just see what she does while we're streaming. We'll just have it in like the top left corner or something, just sitting there.
So you didn't run an ammo, no.
So while we're playing, like watching or playing or something like that,
well, it seems like
you can just see what Cali's doing, just to see.
My shots were gonna connect.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun.
We're hearing hit markers, aren't we?
We're hearing them, we're not seeing them.
Oh, that's what it was. That's right.
What?
I was like, I mean, it's so.
Saying you become famous.
Confused the hell out of me sometimes. Like when I'm watching, I'm like,
Put
how
a
weak is
GoPro
he
on your head.
actually? Because at least I'm hearing him, but not
so we
seeing
can see
him.
what you
As
see
you
on
said,
a daily
you know, a little
basis.
sigh there. Guy's a little bit frustrated.
Get into the mind of Cali.
But hell, they brought it back, and
Yeah, 'cause I want to know what
it was a much more competitive game than I thought it was going to be. So the lead, yeah, even it was over.
Unfortunately,
yeah, and then you see that 50-point sort of P3, which is impressive considering that P3. And if that P4 goes a little bit cleaner, then we have ourselves a very close game. But Ultra able to find that break. Insight with a big win in the back. They're able to win rotation over towards P2. But now we're on protocol for a bit. But I think one thing we wanted to see was a second sub, and that was exited throughout that game, right? It was King just time and time again, just felt like he was all by himself, just isolated.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work versus these top teams, so they needed a second one, and Exton was that player.
Checking to make sure my bow looks okay, Joe.
Looks great.
I still feel beautiful. But all right, now we get forward to Search and Destroy. At least the first series we casted for them this year. You know, Hardpoint didn't go well. They bounced back. I think with Skyline, they had a significant victory there. They made some really good plays in Search and Destroy, and that's where they're going to have to catch people early on. You can't take me seriously at all, can you?
No, it's absurd. And honestly, I was looking at the fire. I was wondering when we got that. We got a nice little ambiance.
It created a little romantic setting for.
I wish you had some hot cocoa, some marshmallows
instead of just a hot guy. That's me.
Sure. Yeah, that's what you're into.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but we'll look forward to the Search and Destroy as both teams chatting it through. We're in the Christmas spirit. We're feeling turnt. We're gonna have a blast today. We've got 4 matches coming your way, and 4 tomorrow, and then the break will come up. Then we'll start to, I don't know. This is like it almost feels like a preseason type thing. It's not, but like it feels that way. Like everything is starting to ramp up after the holiday as we get closer to our first major. And
well, as soon as we get back from holidays, the minor, right? We'll have the minor tournament. We'll see our teams in a tournament style, so that'll be great to come back to.
I realize this. It looks like this giant thing in my pocket. It's my mints. I don't need these mints in my pocket, do I, Joe? Do you want a mint?
I'm good.
Okay. Just figured maybe you would. Beans thinking about his flop off the map. He's trying to lock it back in. Some intense chatter, it looked like, going down between the Falcon side, just maybe talking through upcoming stuff with the Search and Destroy, or maybe something that went wrong in the last map. Hopefully looking forward and not behind, at least for now, when you're in the middle of a series. But we go to protocol, and this is where you try to answer back if you're Falcons, or you try to continue what's been a good-looking start for Ultra. Joe Deceives and S&D so far this season. Getting the plants down, getting the gunny up, solid stats.
All right, honestly, that opening duel win percentage, 80%, that is an absurd one for him. And, you know, the key.
Yeah, it's all about seeing protocol control for
a lot of
the first ever
just
time.
hasn't been their search success when they don't want to win majors.
Yeah, those stats are ludicrous. We'll see if he can keep that up because, you know, getting the bomb plants in, also putting up a 1.28. Sometimes being the planter, not the funnest job, depending on the title. Abood gonna get the first, traded out though by Joe Deceives as he'll continue to work on those terrific stats. Stun doesn't connect. He knows he's got one in front. He'll work his way up the stairwell, and now trying to up those plants, and it's Beans that's got his cover.
That was good backup by Beans.
Yeah, Beans able to find one. Now a 2 versus 3 for Accident Kicks. This is just going to be such a tough retake. When we talk protocol, search and destroy, a lot of it is going to be around this A-bomb site. Whether you're trying to defend it or retake it. Accident, though, inside just trying to throw shoulders. A little bit too wide. Does get caught. 25 seconds left. Here comes both players for Falcons. They find another one. So Accident finds 2 picks, and now it's all down to Beans. Had a bit of a rough map number 1, but can bring it back all right here. Just hanging out, staying patient. Hello,
oh, that would have been so good. That was good.
He stayed right near his teammate. Beans is thinking he's going to be on
trigger control from Beans right there.
Such a patient and safe play
if
there
that
from
guy
Beans.
when he went back round, if
that
other guy didn't come down and he stayed and like held an angle. Oh.
As we go to take another look at it, I am not sure if they're seeing a blue screen or just I am.
We are seeing many blue screens.
Yeah.
Oh, stream's dead.
That whole studio is blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe some technical difficulties. We're working on it. Give us a second here. Sometimes I'm just not sure if it's just us or if you guys at home too. I think we're getting things fixed, but bear with us here for a moment.
Yeah, I think you saw from Beans just facial expressions. Just
okay, we're good.
But then just another situation. He's thinking differently, and they played maybe a little bit differently. Able to clutch it out. But a great retake when you talk about that A-bomb.
But yeah, that was crazy. Like, if the guy didn't go back the way the other guy went back, and he just sat there and held an angle, Beans would have got both of them.
Traded out instantly. 3 versus 3 now, but yeah, hell of a retake and little wall bang to finish that one off as Exton gets the kill. So numbers to Falcons.
3v2.
And they can keep enjoying these early numbers. They're going to be in a great position, but now we'll be in a post plant, and it's going to be on Beans and Insight to try and get the retake. Not going to be easy to hear when you already are at a deficit in the numbers department. Trying to clear everything. That's going to be nades flying everywhere. One's going to hit it. He's still able to win the fight. The nade, I think, hit him for like 50 HP. He still wins it. Gives Insight a chance now to clutch. 20 seconds to go. He's got to be quick, though. Brings it down to a 1 versus 1. The peak is in. Exit trying to stay up, and he's able to drop shot and win it. It is a close one there. There was time on the clock to maybe get a retake in. Closer than maybe like in a 2 versus 3.
And again, just the passion on the side of Falcons, winning the big one-on-one. Exit did it with the sub in map 1, bringing it here now with the AR. But honestly, he could have just ran away. He could have ran away for the zip and played his time, but goes for the challenge, guns him.
What did we see on Skyline?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some, they've hit some incredible shots.
Ego challenge and winning some fights.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if the gun skill isn't matching maybe the objective play in hardpoint, at least in the search we've commentated, like there's been some... The gunny's bailed him out sometimes. It has.
Yeah.
5 and 1 from Exton. 3 straight for him. And it's like, that's the difference. Yeah, you win one big gunfight. One-on-one can be such a difference maker in search. Like, not really the same thing in hardpoint. Yes, there are those big gunfights, but not quite the same. This time, Ultra finally is going to have numbers in a round as they
worked A, but Joe's got the bomb over towards P1 area, right? So it's like they had A control. Falcons are probably thinking this is going to be an A retake, but it's really not. So, you're going to watch Roxas and Kicks kind of go all the way through towards the top side of the map, but Insight just trying to recollect this bomb.
Able to get bomb back. 2v2, buff 40 to go, and at least for now, as you can see on the minimap, he's going to be wide open. Beans playing for info, not really anywhere near him and the bomb, but there's so many things to check. You just got to hope he gets a freebie, and he's able to do just that.
Well, Beans had some off angles, right? Another one right there. We saw it in round number 1, just not able to clutch it. Just not have been able to find the guy, but we're going to have another one-on-one situation.
I'm loving this. Give me one-on-ones all day. 25 seconds to go. He knows where Beans got the kill. Beans is feeling maybe a little bit of pressure to go back and check, but there's the spot in. Now what do you do if you're Roxas? There's just no time.
And honestly, like, what a read by Beans, because he should have been on this thing defusing. He still should be. You're going on these routes that are definitely longer than 7.5 seconds, but it doesn't matter.
There we go.
And again, just the facial expressions from Beans are killing me, because he's just like, it's just very different styles.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go defuse.
Yeah, no, what he's expecting.
But basically, Beans saw Roxas, and
he knows where he got that first pick. But yeah, there's so much separation between him and where the bomb's planted. It's like, yeah, after the kill comes in, he could have just went straight to it, and he would have had plenty of time. Plenty of time. He almost got caught. Thankfully, a nice little shoulder there. Just spot for info.
Because as soon as Insight died, if Beans doesn't see him, that's why he wrapped around behind Grandma's. He would have went through mid-map to check the bomb.
No, we're being told that.
Yeah, but you would have got to it before you would have defused the bomb.
Get near that bomb, so yeah, you had plenty of time, twice.
Yeah, you really did.
He had plenty of time to defuse it.
Challenge it top
No,
middle.
that was after they already saw each other and Beans went from underground.
But a boot will be pushing it. Kind of holding this backside deal with it will be Beans, trying to maybe pick up an off angle again. Well, he's actually wrapping back to check deep side of bomb. He's got 2 players near him. He's got a bit of help in the way of Insight. Long range beamer there from Beans. He's still got multiple players near him, so he might be in trouble. He's got some cover here to work with, trying to dance, dip, dive, stay up, hoping some help comes in. It does. Buys enough time for Kleenex, another teammate to rally over. They've got the full troop there outside of Joe Deceives, and you're at a 4v2.
Yeah, but you're gonna fight number 7. Roxas maybe could be the difference maker here to find Beans. Kicks, though, gonna get picked apart. So you kind of had multiple players lurking throughout that round. The first one, King. You're hoping he gets the trade on Beans, but just a little bit too much cover. And then, yeah, the teammates of Ultra fly on in. There was a chance there. There was an opening for them to execute on the B on that round, but just couldn't find
what monster is that? I'm actually really pissed off on no monster.
He's a great cover to work with. Like, he had a lot to work with. He was panicking a little bit, but he stayed up just long enough for the help to come in. And they'll get another round victory there. As Ultra continue in this search and destroy, and Roxas chats it through with the team. As he's kind of left out to dry late in that round. I don't know if left out to dry is the right word, but just that guy that's last alive.
Yeah, last alive. Tried to make a play.
They had a bit of black on it, didn't it?
Everybody
it might be an American
Ultra outside of one playing top and inside.
Yeah.
There'll be a boo with the beginning chow and not able to finish off that kill. Those gunfights, it can be kind of awkward where you're just shooting down there, hits a slide, and suddenly you lose them for a sec through the ladder.
Yeah, definitely want that to be a little bit cleaner, but it's okay. Yeah. You're able to get a first blood on a kicks.
Yeah, you'd love to get a kill there, but those, those can be a little awkward.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, looking down, slide hits. Either way, here comes a retake. And Joe gonna try to do what he can. He's gonna be the last player alive now in a 1 versus 3. 20 seconds, a lot to do.
And he is stunned up. Best of luck with that one. Great stun, great chow, diffuses in. It's another retake here from Falcons on B.
Well, this is just not easy. It is not easy to retake that bomb site. They have done it twice now. Obviously, the first blood's coming into play. When you have that 4 versus 3, that helps.
I know what monster that is.
Right? Yeah, numbers in both. Just Felix. I thought for a second, like, Joe Deceives was going to be able to get maybe 2.
It's not like you have one right
But then you look up and he's last alive. It didn't really matter.
It's not like you have one right next to you.
But great job there on the retake from Falcons. We'll see if maybe Ultra try to change anything with their kind of post-plant setups there, or just not getting picked as the push comes in. Advantage, though, back to Falcons.
4 AM.
Got 6 for accident leading the way on one side. It'll be Beans on the other with 6 as well.
What's that pink one?
Oh, well, before he's really even started to shoot, he's already getting laced. Great shots there from Insight. Abu trying to finesse down low. He's going to get double chowed and dropped. Exit able to get out with 7 HP. I thought he was just going to send it for the second. I was like, all right.
Yeah, nice little like different kind of shoulder. But yeah, just peeking that. And Falcons, they try to switch it up. Try to hit like a delayed A. Maybe catch them rotating off guard. But the big problem is, you get first blood at Inside with some great shots. Window to window. And now it is exited with 50 seconds in a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, that's one of the situations you trust Insight to win his ones. And best of luck with that. Nothing he can do. Dominant round by Falcons in the retake, answered by a really clean one from Ultra. And that'll bring us down to 3-3. And dude, I love Joe Deceives. He just always looks like he's having a great time. I remember the first time, like, you meet some players for the first time, and some you have to have a certain level of confidence or arrogance to like play at this level. And you meet some, and you're just like, all right. But I just met him. He's just like this, like happy-go-lucky, like kid.
This is just like
he's great, bro.
Just a chill guy.
He's just a chill guy.
Yeah, he's happy to be here. Happy to be here.
He is.
Loves playing COD.
But he just, it's like a different demeanor and attitude than a lot of like people you'll meet, I think, in this type of position. And it's good to see him now on this Ultra team. First blood there for kicks. We're able to double nade Kleenex. See if Joe can make the plays. He'll have bomb in hand. He has a lead man and Beans. They're trying to get here quickly. If you get a plant, get Beans back to his spots.
Yeah, this is doable. Oh, but Kicks gets through both. He's right in between. You see number 8.
Help. He's
kind of splits him, but Beans is here.
Stay alive just long enough for the help to come in. The retakes have been great on A. Sorry, I don't know why I said B earlier. On A. Now can you do it on B?
2v3.
If you are Falcons. 3 versus 2 for Falcons. Beans trying to find a different position. 20 seconds to go.
Well, Beans is thinking they're not going to defuse this, right? I mean, that's how both of them are playing this. They're not checking this bomb. Rox is finally going to get on it, and Joe's able to find 2. Again, just playing the clock. We kind of talked about it last week. You may not know the sort of style or instincts that these guys have, the way they like to play. And they're just starting to figure it out. Plant the bomb, they're not going to hop on it.
They think they can't defuse unless the whole
just don't
team
die
is
pretty
dead.
much.
Yeah, and just Beans ends up in a position where
that's what the way they're playing
they're not
it,
able to kill both players and hop it.
It's like they're playing it like, oh yeah, we can't
and while
defuse
the
the bomb
fact Joe Deceives gets 2 is massive.
No,
Yeah, I think
they literally, the whole time, they had about probably 25 seconds there. One guy just jumped on it, and the other two,
he's able to
so
find
the 2v3.
Yeah, then just
so one guy jumps on the bomb, the other two hold the angles. You know they're both in your spawn.
You're able to actually win it post-plant.
Just watch the spawn and just have one guy jump.
Beans back in that position. He's able to make plays, but couple times there's been ultra good teamwork. Just somebody staying alive, somebody get there in time to help. Beans now out to 9. He gets 3 of them in that round. Well, sorry, 2 of them in that round because Joe had the other 2.
Kicks, nice.
Kicks another first blood. So he's getting some early picks for him. What can they turn it into? Joe couldn't finish one, but he's able to snap another. Now Kicks is knifing people. He's going on a run. Abood wins his. Joe Deceives falls. Fast one there for Falcons. Kicks is taking names early.
Yeah, I mean, Kicks obviously get the first blood, then finds the player on the zip line. But King just, Joe misses like 1 bullet. King was able to play his life, then flash all the way through. And with that first blood, middle of the map is open. So as soon as King starts getting shot at, Roxas just works through the middle of the map, has his teammates back. And this is a back-and-forth battle.
Yeah, no one able to get any control in this search and destroy. You need this one desperately if you're Falcons. Can't risk going an 0-2 hole against a team like Toronto Ultra. They'll put you away. But yeah, Ultra trying to figure out how Falcons are going to play certain scenarios. They still haven't figured out the early game. It feels like it's mostly been these bloods for Falcons. Can they find another one here? Stunts hit on both sides of this. Now nades everywhere. Shots will hit. Another first blood for the Falcons side. This time it's directed. Cleanix just got to get out of here. I am out. Everybody is dropping. Early control from Falcons.
Yeah, I shut down A again. So now 2 versus 4 for Insight and Cleanix. You see Insight, that is just not the easiest gunfight. That's what makes A so difficult.
No, it's not. Good thing is you hit your shots. You're only hitting forehead, but it is a mean heady. Insight and Cleanix.
They find Roxas. This might be winnable. Insight was thinking about watching Heli. There we go. Able to spot him. Now you can work the bomb.
A duo as old as time here in Insight and Cleanix, trying to bring it back in a 2 versus 4. Bomb planted. Now what can they do from this? They see one crossover to Heli. Insight. Cleanix, what position can he get to? Oh my God, doesn't get first shot, but he's able to snap. Insight can't win his one though, so it's all going to be on Insight. His position's given up with the kill. Now to clutch in a 1 versus 2 with 30 seconds left. Can't do it. Back-to-back rounds.
5-4 to
now
the
for
Falcons.
Yeah, it's just as soon as they plan, right? They see Insight cross to Heli, and that is just a position. As soon as you cross over there, like, yeah, you can finesse and waste some time, but you're just going to get hunted, right? And it was so early in that bomb plant. Cleanix does a good job winning that first gunfight, but there were still 30 seconds left in that 1 versus 2. They knew exactly where he was.
He stop him, and he is dropped. Nice job closing that one out. And again, you mean just put yourself in a 4v2 early on, have great advantage, and yeah, it gets a little scary. But they got enough to shut it down. Now you're a round away if you're Falcons from tying this one up at 1-1. See if Ultra can push it the distance.
And Ultra 3-0 on the year in Surge, so this would be their first S&D loss.
Kicks trying to chow that fight with Insight. Didn't seem like anyone had the edge quite yet. Roxas waiting, buying his time. That nade is going to land on his toes. Hit the 25, but still alive. Another first blood. Abood this time around. Trying to chow it and trade it, at least as Cleanix. So you bring it back. Hiding in a bush is Roxas, as Cleanix is able to get another and another and another. Cleanix just chopping him down, putting the team on his back to get him to around 11. Dial up a triple there for Tobias.
Yeah, I mean, I was wondering how King got there, but he was able to flank through Spilo, get the first blood, but it's just, yeah, individual play out of Cleanix. His ability to stay alive in that A-bomb site finds the triple, looking for the ace.
There's one for Roxas. Takes it to a 1 versus 2, 30 seconds to go. They just keep toying with him. Just don't give him another freebie. Just checking it. Put a couple shots in. Keep on peeking it. Keep him honest, and then they'll push it out as he reloads. Great stuff there from Ultra. Incredible round from Cleanix.
Hey, he finds the ace there.
Oh, did he get the final one? Okay. Yeah. All right. As he swung out.
Cleanix of an ace.
We'll see it all from Cleanix here. One more there. And then the final chow, the ace for Cleanix in a big round 10 to get them to the round 11. Now, can you shut it down? the teams chat through what their strats are going to be here heading into the final round.
Phoenix got an A.
Defense for Falcons.
No.
They've been great on their retakes. They've also been great with the first bloods. All the retakes have happened when they've had numbers. Can they get numbers again?
Well, they defended A very well. But RCXD gonna be used. King gonna go for it. Maybe doesn't mean to zip right away, but Joe gets a first blood, punishes him, trying to hit the flank.
I thought he was just gonna hip fire chase him there in the face for a second. I was like, insane. Oh yeah, it would have been absolutely insane. X did a chance here. Well, now it gets harder. Simtex in, backs him up, trying to win the fight. Oh, it's so awkward there with the railing. Insight gets one at the same time.
Cleaning up, which will take like half an hour tomorrow.
Because they are in trouble now.
And then, yeah, we've got the whole day to chill tomorrow.
Still need to,
they have to retake this 2-on-4. They've been so good at retakes, but they've always had numbers. Not the case here at all. This seems impossible.
Enough to ask, but we don't know where to put the rest of them.
You just have to get a pick, even.
Yeah, they're not gonna give you one.
Yeah, you have to get a pick, and there's no chance to do it.
Ultra right now.
Ultra win 2 straight rounds to close it out in round 11. Kleenex puts the team on his back in round 10 to get him there.
What, Dairy and Dairy?
And then it's a full effort.
A banana.
I didn't need banana.
Chair. I think he's frustrated.
Yeah, he thought he was getting a bit.
Some kind of smile after, like,
I think what he's thinking is there's an RC car in play.
Yeah.
Like maybe I can get a timing, find that player, maybe get
it's cheese and milk.
The guy's taking risks for him.
It also could be like sometimes you're in those scenarios. He might have wanted to fake it, cancel it, but then Joe piece it right at that time.
Maybe.
The fact is, it's one of those risks you probably just don't need to take.
Yeah.
In a 4-on-4, like you had zip
control. What else do you really need?
The look on his face kind of said oopsie to me.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was back last night.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I think it was a mix of nerves with Huke coming back.
When we talked about in some of the hard points, again, was showing me that
having a bit of a weird
stomach. Panicky moments. Maybe one of those kind of in around 11 that bites you, and you just gotta hope if it is like nerves sometimes. These guys just playing the league for the first time, a lot of pressure, moving to the States, a lot going on. That you'll work on those moments and improve as we go. But it's a tough loss there, because you had a great comeback in the map 1.
Beans not doing too bad, man.
Shot, but you still brought it back and made it competitive here.
Both
you're in
teams
control. You're up 5-4. You think you got a map 2 victory, but Ultra step up. Kleenex makes an insane play with an ace in the round 10, and we get ready now to head to a protocol control to break that down. And our last 2 maps, so we're going to kick it back over to the desk just to chat through things.
Is so excited right now. Protocol Control makes its appearance 5 days in.
Finally, we get some variety, Chris. I mean, come on.
Before we get to that, though, let's draw some conclusions.
Calm
down,
right
into this one for us, Ant. What do you got today?
Yeah, well, first things first, we got to talk about what happened at the start of the show. So let's get right into our conclusions here. All right, so what I want you guys to pay attention to right here, let's zoom in here. Listen, look at the facial expression the entire time. It goes from joy to just absolute anger. Look at the eyes, it's gonna tell all. And then he just kind of gently pulls this up. Listen, you gotta just rip this thing off, pull it straight off here. So let's play the clip and let's get into it, because my guy Joe was happy at first until he realized who it was.
Oh no!
I mean, come on. All right, now let's get into the actual clip. I got some real stuff to talk to you guys about. Okay, so you heard Clint and Joe talking about the retakes that were going on this map. So Vegas Falcons, they don't pull away with it, but this is actually an incredible retake. So we're going to talk about this here. So when teams decide to go down low, which is the default shadow here, they're going to send like 3 people down low and hold 1 guy in the building. This is Insight in the building. So basically the only information he has is like middle, and like he can see the windows here, right? So what you're going to see here from Falcons is they get fully aggressive here. They send 1 player all the way through P1 around to like pinch in case Insight were to pick up a kill here. And then number 8 also has information to try to chow that. So you're kind of converging. This is the first guy you have to kill is the guy in the house, right? And then you sort of want to trap everybody down low. And what you see is based on the information that they gathered mid, they are going to kill Insight. And you have King, who got aggressive through mid, took over their P2 plat. So you have angles to go from down low in the building. You know the zip line right there. You can go from big door, and you can also come down your spiral, right? So converge from all angles and sort of trap them, but it all starts with taking the space. So once you gather that information mid, King Abode gets pushed all the way up here to P2, just trying to play information. You see 7 on the mini-map and number 8, they converge onto Insight, they take him out, and then you're just trying to draw people out of position here. So Roxas does a great job blowing up the trophy, throwing a nade to make it seem like they're gonna come down the zip line, but he actually repositions to go play trades with his teammates. And meanwhile, all this is happening, Toronto's trying to cover everything. Spiral, zip line, big door, and you just don't have enough time to sort of facilitate that in the middle of a round. A great retake, and that's how you should approach it when they try to stack down low.
Drawing concluded. Well done, Nameless. Great breakdown. Toronto Ultra back-to-back round 11s on Protocol Search and Destroy. Last week, it was Beans dropping 1,600 damage. This week, Kleenex with 1,250. On the other side, Xnid was able to drop some big numbers of his own. Allie, is their life still in this Vegas squad?
Absolutely. Honestly, they should have won that search and destroy in my eyes. Toronto's post plants were awful throughout the entirety of that map number 2. Toronto's very, very lucky that Joe was able to win a 1v1 versus... Excuse me, not 1v1. That Joe was able to get 2 kills to get them off the bomb plant around round 6. And also they were lucky that King of Boat may have made a mistake and gets first blooded in that round 11 because Toronto were on the offensive and they have not been doing well on the attack. Every single time they got the bomb plant, it didn't matter if it was B or A, Falcons was able to get the retake almost every single time. So for Falcons, you're definitely kicking yourself. But I'm walking away from this like, you almost just took that. Like, you straight up almost just took that map off Toronto.
With your S-tier squad nameless. So Toronto playing against the team that was in everyone's list at the very bottom of the coaches poll. So are you worried about Toronto Ultra, or is this a testament to Vegas Falcons?
No, yeah, I was going to say, you can't take anything away from Falcons on this map. I mean, I thought King did a good job of like getting really aggressive, getting pushed up. He has a hard job, the hardest on the team by far. I think, you know, some of those rounds, he got pushed up. They're looking for the trade on Beans on the back gun. It just doesn't come through, right? But they have the right idea. Their retakes are great, and their early aggression, they're doing the right things. It's just these small situationals that only with reps against the best in the world that you're going to get better at. So for them, it's getting better and better with each match, and you could see the emotions, man. They had that one.
Final question. Why are you so excited for Control on Protocol?
I mean, just variety. Point blank, period. We've had Vault every single series.
We're about to find out why we don't play
Also, if you're a Falcons fan, this is a good map for you because they typically run more ARs, and on this map, you'll see way more ARs.
Maven and Mervin, take it away.
Mervin.
Thank you so much. We continue on, but yeah, no, let's start talking about Falcons. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I thought one of two things. Like, they were going to come in like this and be kind of competitive and get better. They were going to come in and get choke slammed. I mean, it was one of the two, and I think they have been competitive. It's just like we've said 10 times over the course of this broadcast, how's it look a month or two from now?
Yeah, I mean, individual talents there. Yeah, they're just going to have to
need more than that.
You have to learn from every single one of these games. Big time. You can see the passion, and obviously you bring in Clay for a big part of this, right?
Yeah,
someone like him with his pedigree.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of casual fans will watch, and you'll see Call of Duty, and not always the biggest skill gap title. You think, oh, I can shoot like that. I drop these amount of kills in pubs. Skill isn't everything. Being able to shoot straight's not everything. It is how fast the top players make decisions, how fast they make decisions as a team.
Let's get it, boys.
And it's just, it's quick.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I play a lot of ranked. There are definitely some shooters out there.
Yeah, you can shoot, but it's not the biggest part of it. It's not.
There's a good amount of those shooters that are probably cheating.
That is probably...
My successful reports seem to agree.
Oh, that's probably true, Joe. That's probably true. At first, I thought you were just gassing your teammates, but now I'm following you.
Well, it depends. If they're on my
team,
let's get it.
First time this season. Let's get it.
Into the protocol. First time we're seeing it. We'll see if this ends up being
for
Falcons. Ant like the decision, but
Falcons are attacking.
Yeah, let's just talk differences, right, between like Vault and something like Protocol. Obviously, Vault is a map, I think, a lot more 50-50. You're not going to see too many offensive round wins, I don't believe, on Protocol, due to this B area, right? Because you see it on like the well, a great nade there by Kleenex. Just like A-Bomb, you can play from computers, you hop up on the heady, you can see all of the B point. Plus, as soon as a sub or two gets in your base, right in this area, good luck.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
We might be into the good luck part of this broadcast. Is Insight finding freebies, Kleenex, or roaming your base. You're kind of all over the map right now if you are Falcons. They can test to the point for a second now. They're able to get on it today and start to make a little bit of progress. So weak as X did, trying to pre-fire the door, but the nade will hit. Great nade and shot
Inside
there from
Inside. 2 feet
saw
on
the
the
same
point.
thing or similar from Kleenex a couple moments ago. Coming up with some big multi-kills, but trying to stop the clock for a second to get onto A was Roxas. Just worried about pressure from everywhere, it feels like.
It is just not it. Ultra just not giving them anything, and that's going to be a 3 dead. So you execute, now it's on a King. 0-4 start for him. But yeah, I mean, Ultra are just like, we're just gonna stay patient, pay our positions. Once they get on the objective, we'll go. But now you can just see all the purple arrows that are just on the left side of your map. Kleenex with a double, 6 seconds. Falcons down a lot. 8 lives, only 15 to go.
see if they can get the minute extension, though. The nades are going to get hit again. No trophy coverage there. Every time they've got a body onto A, it's dropped quickly. They're able to pick up one in the window, though, and they have somebody on the point with 2 seconds remaining. It'll be excellent position.
Timing by
trying to help with the window.
Oh,
not going to help those.
terrible.
The flank comes in from CleanX. Now it's on Exit to kill everybody. It's not going to happen. Pressure soars on forward, and calm, cool, collected, dominant from Ultra.
Yeah, I mean,
still 2 ticks, though.
2 takes there, honestly, because that could have been a shutout round there from Ultra. But like I said, they just got into a great spot, played top ammo, played around the zip lines. The CleanX is 9-1, playing off spawners.
But I think the reason they get 2 ticks is because you played it very patiently and well. If you're Ultra, like, what's the one way that goes south? If you like send it out to try and get somebody cleared off it and go like 4 dead, instead they just played it so there's one person on it, right? Just take our time.
Now I want to see Huke
get the kills covering him first and then collapse. Because you know you get a little bit impatient that type of moment. And suddenly it's like, oh god.
Back in the
yeah, I think that's what Falcons are trying to do, right? When you saw, Roxas just sort of tap the point, get off of it. He's trying to just cause a distraction, get someone.
Well, Kenny and everyone said
he was tweaking.
In a post-match interview, like
you can tell he was so pressure from everywhere.
We are good at Red Card, but for some reason,
by the way,
when we played in the game yesterday, we just had an anomaly. We just couldn't win the game.
Right back on the point for a second, but he still wants to hunt.
Everyone say. All of them were saying that it seems like just first game jitters with Huke.
His teammate picks that up. Tough gunfight in front. Doesn't get first bullet, but gets the last one. As he snaps again, the spree will end at 5. No success really around the objective yet, but they're finding kills.
Well, I mean, they're pausing the clock. I mean, you have, while you've been working B, you've had a player on A. Insight's just been hanging out. He's 4-3. So he's been making progress. A couple of kills do finally come in. But Joe, going to try to get aggressive. Now it's down to CleanX. So you deal with, what, 20 seconds or so of the game clock, but you've lost 9 lives if you are Falcon. So Ultra doing what they want to do. Playing around this lane, trying to bleed them out, and pausing that clock. Now they're going to have to work the middle of the map.
Almost the second ticket A. CleanX trying to snap back and help. Did spot one top window to deal with as well. So 13 and 2 in this. 40 seconds to go, though. Eventually, the play is going to have to come towards the objective, and now they're going to send it down mid-map. You see 3 people flying out. They're able to win one of their ones, lose another.
Progress.
Joe tries to get straight to the backside of it and disrupt kind of the spawners, stagger that, but he's not able to win that fight. Exton then gets the angle, gets one. Insight staying down. The help is there just in time from CleanX. The contest is in, but there's the kill. Oh, nice snap. I thought for a second maybe to get another, but you get the minute extension jump.
Well, and those are big kills there by Ticks, because if he goes down there, number 1 in Beans off spawn was starting to work towards B, and that's when we talk about those transition plays. After capturing that A, they can maybe put 3 on B. Instead, Ticks able to find those kills. He's still on 4 in a row. And what was a major life advantage, now a
Joe getting that kill was crazy.
Make it 2 as they have slowed this round.
That was crazy.
Yeah, 8 or 9, yeah.
Yeah. No, so you definitely brought it back, but part of that just due to the Ultra had to start throwing bodies mid-map and trying to get onto the point. Can they actually win the round, though? I see 2 more ticks over at B. With a minute left, it might come down to lives. It might come down to the point. Oh, it certainly might come down to lives. Roxas, I didn't think he was winning that one, but he is able to slide on through. Only teammate to be able to win a fight. 8v8. Beautiful timing as he wraps out, just trying to get the angle onto CleanX. I wasn't sure if he was going to finish it, but he did.
Well, CleanX was trying to find him. His 2 teammates were working that point. You do have another tick in, so 1 to go.
Lives.
But you clean up some kills. You have some mid-map control. It's a 5 versus 5, though, as Insight just finds a couple of picks. Roxas, though, stays patient. Great awareness onto the second snap. Sees up to 10 and 8.
Hell of a play there. Now 2 versus 4. Beans and Joe deceives. The new part of this Ultra team trying to be the playmakers. Roxas, though, should have a freebie. He had eyes on him. Wasn't that free. Nearly drops. Now it's on Beans, though. 1 versus 4. They got his position. They got the tags on him.
Oh, not again!
Oh, no!
Okay, all right. Whew.
Well, it's either death by map or death by four-man firing squad, as he was...
oh, that was so painful to watch.
No, you're able to hold. You do get the tick advantage if you're Ultra. You what, 5 total there. So good effort, even though you don't get the win. But it was really just that great sequence near the end of the first point capture where they kind of deleted that 8-point. Well, they went from an 8-life disadvantage to like up 2.
Yeah, it was right around here, right? We're seeing it from Chase POV. Cleans up A, then starts to work the spawn kills. Ultra have to trade that one, just not able to do so. He starts to get going, and Yeah, just nice patience. There was a couple of chances, I think, for Ultra to maybe get 3 on it, but there was always like 1 player left, and they were worried about that player. Like Roxas through the top middle, CleanX wasn't able to find him, so there was only 1 or 2 on B, so you don't get that objective in.
Roxas, 5 spree late in that round. He makes the big play to close it out when it's 5v5. So an awesome moment from him. It'll try to take that moment right into the next round. Not able to do it. Because the streak will end there.
What speed? What, check the speed of your internet?
We're about to fight check all over the map.
Check internet speed.
Bood looking for his engagement, trying to flank enemy lines will be Xnid. I say you got a long stretch, there was like no gunfights.
No broadband, no.
Well, again, we saw in round 1, Ultra's not going to peek until someone's on the objective. You've had like number 6 Xnid inside Ultra's base for 30 seconds now, where this is normally where you want to pause the clock. You have to get on the objective, even if it's just 1, to stop that timer. Because now you're in a spot with 45 seconds left, and what do you have to work with? It's nothing.
Yeah, no. It's working into what Ultra want to do. That's for sure. Well, it's desperation time offensively. Abood hits the shots at range. Worried about
if I do, it'll probably be different.
The pressure coming in from behind enemy lines.
I'm
sure he'll find that kill by Beans as well. He's able to stop the clock at 22.5. Not going to stay up for long, though. Survival on the objective has been the difficult part here for Falcons. 2 dead, though. Maybe a chance. Nope.
Well, you're going to have 2 players on it. Should get some close spawns, but yeah, CleanX is just going to be trying to flank your reinforcements while Ultra come off spawn, and yeah, I think CleanX finds the timing, does just that. SMG is just live in that ammo building. They find so many different angles, and now you are, well, yeah, no time left. You don't have a tick. Ultra in control.
It was actually better than mine.
Yeah, no, I know, well, neither team's been able to win an offense, but we got Beans casting spells again. Dude, he is comedy. I just want to know what he's saying. Is he actually saying anything, you think?
Yeah, I think I have an idea of what he's saying.
What are they doing?
Yes.
Yeah, that might be the case. Just dumbfounded at times, he seems, but I mean, they have been in control. There hasn't been much on offense for Falcons at all. I know they've gotten 3 ticks, but
I mean, it could be spells. He is British.
That's true. That's true. Big Harry Potter fan. Probably own several of those wands. I own 1.
I got 2. You
have 2? Yeah. Went to Universal. I sometimes cast spells when I'm bored.
I would sometimes cast spells when I'm
Beans. Trying to find the pick, but I'll just slide out onto it. Work to pause that clock as you were trying. Just try to keep a body on it. Give yourself a chance to maybe bring this down to lives. Joe Deceives somehow staying up. Not for long, though. Finally, he will drop. Nearly a good finesse out the window. Beans has got coverage here now from the trophy, and with his teammates finding kills and the coverage from the top window, I mean, Beans is doing it all right now.
Yeah, just playing his life now. You have another player in. Again, once you get pause that clock, it allows CleanX to get pushed up. The AR is doing their job, locking down the middle of the map. As Insight's able to find another one. That's 6 in a row for both the ARs. Make it 7. Great snap. It's going to be 3 dead. Roxas does get 1, but you might have a transition right on the B.
Nice,
that was a nice stretch for Beans. So you got 4 kills. They were all around the objective.
That was all Beans.
He got the entire capture himself, basically. That was great stuff, and obviously his teammates are helping through that, but still good individual stuff. Now you have to work B, and well, you're in a better position than you were last time through, because you kind of threw away that life advantage in getting the A capture. This time you maintain it. Insight's like, just give me the angle, and yeah, well, he gets the angle, and Xnid just buries him.
Yeah, nice shots by Xnid. Kix has been chilling number 8, just in the spawn for a while, so he's trying to find a couple of picks, maybe deal with the players off spawn. Joe just trying to work through bottom computers, but not going to find it this time, though. It'll be CleanX there for the trade.
Well, let's see what it develops to. Once they get bottom mid control, where the attack will come from. Xnid's still winning fights. Oh, they're all winning fights. It's really just going to be CleanX bottom, so nice hold there. And you're kind of staring at the screen asking questions, Joe.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was just thinking, like, yeah, what does CleanX do here? And the stun hits, but that's going to be 3 dead. He's able to find a pick. They don't push CleanX down low after the stun connects, so they're thinking, let's cut off the reinforcements, but somehow Joe finds 2. So now you have all the numbers here if you were Ultra.
Ooh.
Bean's got one there, which.
But again, just this B point, so difficult to work.
Well, regardless, you're giving yourself a defense.
Damn, Kleenex going
if you
nuts.
are Ultra, still dancing around with a.
They're up on lives, to be fair. They could probably play
4 straight
right
currently
now.
for him.
There we go.
This is probably your chance to get on it. Let's say they get 2 bodies on it. First bit of progress is done. Insight trying to spot from top, just barely able to stay alive. Maybe buys a little bit of extra time to get a teammate in position. That'll be Beans that'll push up. He's going to be double swung on though, and you nearly get there, but yeah, it's just tough to hold. So many angles. The retake comes in. You're going to have one more crack at this. You only need a tick, but
well, you only
certainly
need to get one
more
team wipe,
efficiency
and
here
then
out of
that's
Ultra
it.
offensively.
Yeah, I think that was just another scenario. There could have probably been another body.
You get one team wipe,
earlier,
earlier
maybe the map is done. Because now it's a 7 versus 7. Chase is able to get 2, so we might be headed to a round 5. But Kleenex is just a unit on the map right now, 29 and 14, doing whatever the hell he wants.
Well, he was the hero of map 2 in that round 10 with the ace. He just drops. I don't know if he's going to get back into the action in time to make a play, or will he? His teammates are clutching up. Roxas holding the angle. They're able to gun him to sleep, though. Kicks this up next. He's shooting everything with the players. Great job shouldering it. They swing out. They close it. They're laughing it up. His Ultra shut it down offensively in the round 4.
That
they
shit
get
down.
the victory.
They're like, you know what?
Falcons made him work for it, but they controlled it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I mean, you switch it up, you go for
One
the protocol
backhand to
control.
each of the
It
boys.
looks a little bit better there for Falcons. Ultra get a rep, but yeah, I mean, just the individual plays.
Sorry?
From the likes of Kleenex, Beans there.
You want to repeat yourself?
At the end of that defensive round, into the attacking to get A.
You don't want to repeat yourself. I don't.
You're getting better, I think, if you're Falcons.
I mean, I don't know if it's happening yet. They're getting better, but you've kind of showed the same thing in most of your matchups. Just an ability to hang, kind of a lane department, to push back and forth a bit. It's just sometimes in the respawns, it's just around the objective. The kills aren't turning into time and hard points or turning into round wins. And that's something you hope they can work on, but you see the talent on display of Ultra just a little bit too much. Is what? I mean, they're playing together well as a unit, plus you have Kleenex dropping nearly 30.
That's why you haven't got an account.
Fantastic map 3,
You're
fantastic
logged
map
into
2
your
on Kleenex.
Gmail, but
and
you haven't got an actual
want to see. I mean, he's one of the best players in the world at his position, or it can be, and he's playing really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, I think just like, you know, if Ultra's going to want to win majors this year, you needed your sort of foundation and insight to Kleenex to get back to their best level. If they're playing like this versus the best of the best, yeah, what Nameless has been talking about on the desk, like them being S tier, is very much a possibility.
Yeah, yeah, and you kind of get this restart.
Sorry, Vegas or what now?
You know, pick up 2 players you want to play with, and so far you're doing one hell of a job. It's been fun to watch Ultra so far. We weren't sure what we were going to see. Are they going to have the same ceiling?
No, I don't know.
I think they have the same ceiling that they did with Scrap. Probably not, but is it a team that maybe could make a run and win a major? Sure. We're going to see that. We're still very early in the season, but that'll do it for our first match. Now to break it down, Desk, hello.
Hello.
Went about as expected. Nameless, you nailed the prediction rate on its head, so let's talk about how good this team is. Not the greatest or scariest in search, but in these respawns, this team is looking dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting it done in the SNEs though, right? So it's working for them. I think in the respawns, yeah, they look extremely dangerous, willing to go to protocol, and now I see why other teams don't want to play Toronto on that map. Kleenex is an absolute menace getting up in their base and just making plays, man. Playing inspired Call of Duty as well. Like, despite having control the entire time, like, when it gets hairy, they're able to slow down when need be. Kleenex is playing his life, his teammates are dying, and then they regroup together, end up stacking it and winning with the odds stacked against them. So Toronto Ultra, man, getting out of tough situations, they look like one of the teams to beat.
I mean, you're just talking about way too many places to have to clear out to try and get some map control against a player like Kleenex. That's like spawning.
But it's not even just that. It's easy to get spawn trapped.
I doubt we're going to see protocol that often.
All you got to do is just run down P1 or P3 lane. Sorry, P2 lane. And that's it.
I think Toronto, for me right now, you know, you heard them talk a little bit about, I think they're S tier. They're good on every single level. They're willing to go to some maps that we just haven't seen too much.
We'll be right back, chat.
Protocol and hardpoint in search and in control looks very good. So the map pool sort of evolving here for these guys, and Beans bringing that energy. You just gotta love to see it, Chris.
I enjoyed this matchup thoroughly. Joe Deceives lives up to the hype once again, dropping numbers in the respawns, having all the joy possible as they head into the holidays with a fantastic record. They improve once again. What is it now? 4-0? 3-0.
3-0, yes.
Falcons on the other side. Rough way to end your weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough series, but I think like you learn from that one. Once again, you go to a round 11, the protocol control, like it looked a little bit better. Like they were making some plays. Like at the very end, they could have won that last round and forced the round 5, but unfortunately, just lose the gunfight onto the point. So for them, just got to keep on improving, man. We saw glimpses in this series just as we did in the first two.
It's great to see Tobias having fun alongside his new SMG buddy Joe DeSieves. Today, he earns your Scuff play of the game. It's got to be the round 10. Game-tying ace in Search and Destroy. Kleenex gets all 4 in the round. Allie, walk us through it.
Yeah, this was insane. And this is what I'm talking about protocol. Like, he just gets lost, and they're also just solo chelling him. Nobody's trying to push him out. So that's a free 3, and then obviously only one guy left, not much to do. Kleenex flies out for the kill in this corner and gets the ace.
Toronto now 3-0, 0-3 for Vegas. Joining us live to talk about their most recent win, we have Jamie, a.k.a. Insight. Last time we talked with Beans, we've talked with Kleenex. We got an Insight joining us, and I want to ask you about your role in this current lineup. What do you do for the team alongside Beans?
To be honest, I feel like I'm just the enabler for the boys. You know, I'm trying to make sure the game's flowing well, telling the boys when to like hit mid, rotate, that kind of stuff. I feel like we have a lot of talent on this team. It's just making sure we're all using it together and sticking to the game plan.
Our observers have been catching a lot of awesome multi-kills, but we haven't been watching your screen enough. Where should we be looking at, Insight? Where's your best map?
My best map? I mean, if I'm in the hill, I mean, that's a good POV. Other than that, it's probably pretty boring. Just stood somewhere blocking or just playing slow somewhere, I guess.
It's so funny because you say that in map 1 you had 2 minutes in hill, so like it lines up so wonderful. Insight. Congratulations on the win here. I want to ask about Toronto and how scrims feel in this game. Do you feel like scrims have been translating into matches very well, or has it kind of been catching you guys off guard? Because that S&D was a little close.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our scrims have been going well as a team. You know, at the end of the day, it's only scrims and matches is what matters. You know, there's definitely moments in games where we don't translate from scrims to matches, but we talk about it and we're trying to get better every game. To be fair to Falcons, I mean, they look good at S&D, and they're actually playing some of them rounds really well. You know, there's definitely things we could have done better. Sometimes we're a bit too slow, but you know, we're trying to get better, trying to improve every game.
Jamie, congrats on the win and a great start to the year. You guys made some good moves in the offseason, and I want to ask you about those moves. You know, last year, you guys teamed with Scrap and Envoy. You guys are very good, but in a lot of the player cams, you guys look so stressful at times, like so much at stake, and you guys just get frustrated. And now we see you guys, you're laughing, you're having fun, and you're playing Call of Duty. So what's the vibe-like difference, and was that something that you guys focused on in the construction of this roster, bringing in Beans and Joe, who are bubbly personalities?
Yeah, we focused on bringing in people that were hungry. You know, they have the desire to win. You know, at the end of the day, they just want to win. I feel like last year, obviously, we were held to high expectations with the squad, so that at times it could be stressful. Whereas this year, I guess we're like underdogs. So, you know, going to games and stuff, we're just trying to have fun with it and, you know, try and just play our best.
Yeah.
Insight, can you see us right now?
I can see you.
All right. My question, if we can get the director to go just one by one real quick down the line. Which one of these desk hosts is best dressed?
That's crazy.
Ooh, okay. Look at the name list, the Black Ops 6. Oh. What is that? Is that a cow? That's just a scarf. That's
it jingles.
Ali Cat's not really got much on, so it's between Puckett and Nameless. I'm gonna go Nameless because it's Black Ops 6.
I'm repping. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's repping. He's repping.
Got Nuketown over Walmart. Understood. Great decision making there. Insight. Congrats on a flawless season so far. You guys are looking great.
Thank you very much.
Toronto Ultra, always a party with those guys.
I'd pick your Walmart sweater, Chris.
I appreciate you.
I'd pick the bells.
He didn't see the bells, yeah.
The bells really, I think he needed the whole vibe.
I just like doing that all day. Just tinkle. All right, we got an update coming our way, and it's been a fun day already. Reminder, this is a Super Saturday. We got 4 matches once again. Toronto Ultra highlights. Let's revisit some of the big moments throughout this one. And reminder, we got more matches coming up. A great day here live at the CDL. When we come back, it's Optic Texas LAG. Don't go anywhere.
Let's get it, boys and girls.
Shit on the point. Yeah, still have 2 ticks.
Shit on the point.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League. Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Yeah, you got 120 quid to give to me.
I'll use my new
And hopefully you won't be hearing me on Liam's mic because we've got mufflers.
Yeah, I've got some mufflers for our mics, so hopefully it should be a little bit better. Obviously let us know in the comments if there's any audio issues or anything like that, so we can make it as good quality, as best quality and as good experience as possible. Possibly. Probably be streaming next week some Marvel Rivals as well.
Yeah. You want to pass on to bed?
Do you agree with Smokes not
turn
being
off
Respawn?
TV.
I do personally, yeah.
You do
personally?
I do too.
I think it would make the viewing experience worse.
What did I just see on my screen? Who was that guy? Did you see that?
No.
Who was that guy?
I don't know. Welcome to the Citizens over there on YouTube.
There was some random guy, like, see how they have the quad box? Like, there was some random guy just like in the all 4 boxes, and he looked like he was going crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're playing my court. They have to play it. They are both water. One shot. There's two water. They were both. They went red. They went red, Clay. Did they? Yeah, they went red. Both red. Both inside red. Both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
He's hopping. Watch his
water. I had your word. Back door. They didn't see you yet. Nice! Let's go, Clay!
Yes, sir. We're going to have some laughs during this match, Maven. I'm going to openly just ask, who will be the worst player we see in the All-Star game today?
The worst player from all of these teams? Oh, this is hard, man. It's the All-Stars. Oh, I got to think about this.
It's going to be Octane.
You think it's going to be Octane?
Yeah,
he was a beast, so he was number 2 overall S&D KD.
Yes, he has, but guess what? Octane's had one good event since like 2016.
I'm going with Nameless just because he can probably hear me right now. He's going to choke big time.
I'm going to do my best not to break down right now. This game changed my life. I was an overweight 15-year-old kid who didn't feel like I had much purpose, and then this game, this community legitimately changed my life and gave me confidence and made me feel like someone. I have my family here today, so I can't think of a better way to say goodbye than on this stage in front of my family. They've made so many sacrifices for me. I mean, my dad was driving me to tournaments anywhere and everywhere. My mom, she flew to Chicago with me for my first ever tournament. And
you got him off of the LAG intro. So adds in, yeah, cool. That's enough now.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that is cool.
Man, can you imagine getting a Kismet statue for Christmas? Awesome intro there from LAG, aka the Gentlemates, Rosalie, aka Alley Cat. Break down this team for me. They are 0-3, a terrible start.
They're 0-3, but respectfully, they've had some really, really tough competition. They had just come off now a loss to LA Thieves, and that is the closest they've played any of the teams thus far. And LA Thieves is considered an S-tier team right now in the league. So maybe we see the core 3 of those world champions finally getting some stride.
If you missed it yesterday, the best hardpoint series we have seen all season. Go back and watch match 1 featuring Kismet, Lynn, Skies, and Priest, and Nameless. Who's the most exciting screen of these 4?
I'm going with Linz, man. That game 4, the man was going crazy on that skyline. It was a 1-point game. Linz almost broke the kill record, was going bonkers with the SMG. And he's going to be the guy that has to go toe-to-toe with Shotzzy. And you know me, I've been saying Shotzzy's been the best in this game so far. So this is a tall task. But man, I came away from that series thinking their hardpoint had improved a lot. A couple small mistakes. They cleaned it up. They could have potentially beat the Thieves.
My question is, can they slay the way they did in Game 4 against the Thieves? Can they keep the gunny up? Because on the other side, Optic Texas has shown no signs of slowing down. After losing their first match to Boston in that Game 5, it's been all Optic. Now you got Huke in the lineup. upping the pace.
And what's crazy is that when Huke got plugged into the lineup, we were all eyes on him, right? But it was still Shotzi that was stealing the show throughout the entirety of the series yesterday versus the Surge.
Had to make a last-minute little edit.
31 and 15 at one point, kill record breaking. I expect him to do the same today, but I do want to kind of put all eyes on the other players. Dashi has been taking on a little bit of a newer role this past couple of years. We saw it in the series yesterday as well, where he was the guy holding back and watching the flank and waiting for his teammates and playing that pinch. So Proxy Texas, a little bit of a new identity.
Optic's game that they dropped yesterday was Hardpoint Map 1. They seem to come out to a slow start. Is that a bad thing in this series? Can you take advantage of it if you're LAG? They haven't had a hot start in any of their matches.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to start hotter if you're LAG, right? Out the gates, like build some confidence going into this one. I mean, you're 1-5 in hardpoint, so the more hardpoints you lose, you're going to start to lose confidence in what you're preaching in practice. So yes, come out, win that map 1. For Optic, though, man, like Ali said, I do think that they have a new identity, and I think it's a good one. Search and Destroy looks so much better. I love seeing Huke and Shotzi run around.
Let's take a look at the maps and modes. Tell me, where does Optic score? Where does LAG have an advantage? Kenny told us yesterday, you're never going to see protocol from us.
Yeah, I mean, this is an SMG battle. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We are in the Vault Simulator. All eyes on Linz, and then all eyes on Shotzi on the opposing side. Good old-fashioned battle.
Skyline Hardpoint, if we get to a game 4, and if there's a game 5, it'll be on protocol. It is time to lock in. Our scuffed pick'ems. Nameless continues to impress.
Let's go, baby.
13 correct selections. Let's make it 14.
I'm going with Optic Texas. I got them winning this one in a 3-1.
Optic Texas. Alley Cat.
I'm going a little crazy on this one. I'm going to try and catch up. Les, I am going to pick the Gentlemates.
Going Gentlemates. And she learned a little French for you. I'm going Optic Texas today because Huke's the nuke. Everybody loves them. And the fans are going to agree with me, aren't you? Yes, they do. Match is ready. Casters are here.
I was going to say, fans will
bring you your
always
favorite
pick
Santa
Optic.
Claus.
It is literally
his
impossible.
little elf buddy. We got Miles.
A little elf buddy is criminal. I love it. Yeah, we're ready to go. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Game 2 of this new Optic, and they're going up against a very spicy opponent. Chance this should be cool.
Absolutely.
Also,
and like,
shout out Wheeler. We check our mail. We check our mail.
All right, my bad on that one. No, but very interested in seeing this match. I think more like, Optic make the roster change, all that sort of funny business going on. Fun to see Huke back in the league, but I just think from Gorilla's perspective, like, didn't have the best week 1. LA Thieves, I mean, I think Miles, we were on the same page. Expecting them to sort of get smacked around, and then they ended up playing them incredibly close. So I think LAG might have some new life breathed in them, and maybe an opportunity to go against Optic. So I think we're actually going to have a pretty good series on our hands.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good series. Always going to be a nice time. But yeah, we'll find out exactly who walks away with the old dubs here, folks.
Let's get it.
Into map 1 we go.
Yeah, honestly. If you have to watch that kill cam, you're going to be so frustrated. What a route.
It's a magical route. Wow, good stuff from Huke. First into the point, Optic Texas, they're going to find the initial time there. And yeah, the diving board, it's a tryout game, folks. You know it works. Kismet sneaks on through as Huke continues this little roll. The battle for the hard point is still ongoing. And right now, it looks like you should get some time if you're Gorillas, mate. Take it, run with that. Huke's still on a 3.
Yeah, Linz, though, came off spawn and goes, you know what? I'm just not going to deal with that side of the map. I'll just go through mid, go towards time. It'll be cool in that direction. But Huke just gets to be the ultimate roaming slayer. So maybe not a ton of time accrued by either one of these teams, but Optic super secure on this rotation. Everybody set up. Huke still pushed out. And every kill that he gets is a bit of a dagger to LAG. 2 players are past him, but Optic still have this setup. But Kismet might have found the route to actually pierce it and get through. And just like that, everybody has to turn, and things are going to get mixy.
Here we go through the back door. Skies v Dashi. Dashi brings his down. Kenny's there for a kill as well. Pressure down the front. Clean break. Optic are in. 3-3 from Kenny as well. See if they can turn anything into that. Again, Hellstorm's not super useful on Vault. We'll find out, though, as we're really going to be playing 3 Vaults in a row.
You'll take it if you can get it. Kismet continues just to run straight through the front, and this one does not end up making an impact. Kenny starting things off 6-1 on a 5 spree as well. Obviously, every year we have to blame something on an Optic player. Kenny's been taking the brunt of it for a while, but obviously the 2-time world champion is a shooter.
Yeah, 6 spree. and a 6 spree at that. Huke, though, 6-1 as well. I mean, big kills department. Optic Texas, they're flowing right now. Looking very comfortable here on Vault. This is hard point. Far from over. And Huke, oh, he nearly snuck through that weird vine that Gorillas Mate had over the hard point. That's going to be full control for them right now. Kenny should be picked up here, no problem. And there we go. Optic back on attack. Gorillas Mate, time to get on the board, lads.
This is a wild situation, too. You have Skies underneath Art. Dashy just going to hunt him down. Does not work out. No Batman's there. And that is LAG stabilizing. Gorillas Mate cannot handle P2s to save their life, but that is a wonderful sequence here on P3. They have set themselves up long term, and I mean, these are the important kills right now to make sure you keep the map under lock and key. Shotzi's, though, finding routes. Now number 3 on the minimap is getting active, and just like that, Gorillas Mate have to sort of back down and hunt down Shotzi, which is a nightmare.
Get him, Lins. Or not. Can't then breaks.
Get him, Lins. Go, Lins. Get him.
Everywhere you go, it's a problem. And there we go. Shotzi takes care of Lins.
That's literally what LAG is going to do the whole time that he's playing against
but no
Optic.
cigar. Optic takes
Shotzi's in their spawn. Lins, go get him. Get him, Lins.
That's exactly what you want to be seeing. Kenny v Kiz down low. Opens up a slight avenue of attack right now for Gorillas Mate to get some pressure on towards the hill. No guns up at the ready, but you've got Huke watching that cross. Dashy here by the back. Here come the Gorilla Mate. And that's a nice set of cleanup.
Oh, Dashy, nice.
Big Dashy in the back line. Kenny helps him out. That's a massive win.
Yeah, chalk it up, Go New. LAG just had what a beautiful sequence to flip the spawns, and then they just get picked apart. And right now,
Kenny
we are
is
just
going nuts
sort of
this
every
game.
single player on Optic at their absolute best. You get Dashy posted on ahead, he'll give you 3 kills. He gets the pistol, he can do all that. Kenny is 12-5. The ARs are heating up, and of course, in the middle of all that is Shotzi just dancing with the enemy. And yeah, LAG, I mean, they are just feeling the pain.
Yeah, Gorillas Mate. Into the second set of hard points, an opportunity to bounce right back, but 112-23, first go around, not great for them. This is where we find some time. On a Lins. Nice shots into his first, great awareness on the second. Huke's route gone, dead, done, finished. He's on the naughty list for sure. Gets a bag of coal. Alongside Priester, whom are unable to get Kenny there. So now a bit of an awkward moment, but Lins on the pinch. Mega pinch from Lins. Finds his first. The dance is on. Can he keep finding the kills here? His boys are in a little bit of trouble, but there we go. Nice work from Lins. Still staying alive. Staying alive. There we go. Hard point in the hands of Gorillas Mate once again.
Yeah, but the split spawn's rolling through, and well, Shotzi ends up getting caught. Now Kenny's gonna spawn on the right side of the map. You're getting splits all over the place, and poor Lins in the middle of the 6 spree just has to pick a different direction to look, because LAG, where P2s continue to be their problem, they are not gonna have this rotation. You're gonna have to blow your way through the front, but a lot of kills going their way, so Sky's a ton of pressure now on the map.
Over the Middle Eastern dictator bathwater hard point. Here we go. Kenny. Oh, they're all down. Gorillas Mate. You fought through. You haven't managed to break the spawns, though. You've broken the hard point. Lin's now tagged up. Pressure's now on. Nades are out, and it's coming Sky through the back line. He and Lin's clean house. Beautiful stuff. Is that enough to flip spawns? Yes, it is. In the middle of the map, Optic going to be coming from. Nice work, Gorillas Mate. Slowly but surely, chance. They are right back into this one. Second set, so good.
Oh, Skies was also just getting insane timing with Kenny there, but that is just the setup for every single player on Optic to fall. Maybe LAG, it's more of an issue of slow starts, because we saw a few of those, but they are right back in this game. Maybe the P2 woes have slowed down just a touch, and more kills gonna be flowing their way. Clean shots, enough for the trades. That's Kismet on a 4, so different players on Gorillas Mate taking turns to get hot, and kills at this point falling in Kismet's lap.
Optic have got 1 second now rising since these hard points have started in the second. Wow. What a bit of work from the Gorillas Mate. Over to the new hard point we go. Optic will be in there first and foremost. First go around. This was all them. We'll see if the Gorillas Mate can get the break, because so far so good. Momentum's certainly starting to shift.
They got a pinch working through the middle of the map. That's going to be Kismet, who just finds it. That looked like insane timing on the minimap, but maybe those players are just underground. And, well, there it is. Lin's going to deliver you 2. Shotzi going to be trying to dance, but he's got a lot of players he's dealing with.
A lot of players indeed. While he's trying to deal with these players, perfect time for us to go listen in and see how it sounds.
Weak crease. I'll make it, I think. Make it, good. On top, super weak. Low grass, bro. Low grass. Low grass. The ship's running off. It's not me.
Priestess mid connector.
One guy's low ground.
There's a. We can vote. We can vote.
What the hell? That is crazy.
Lower dead. I traded. In the vault. Priestess. In vault, Priestess. Stop peeking, man. Yo, I'll part shit on one more on time.
Look, going deep left. One guy's
we never kill vote. We never kill vote.
No
Priestess. Watch out. Oh, absolutely.
Cat. You watch out. Wow. One shot. There's that.
I got it. I spawned. Alright. I'm late pitch right.
Yo, one guy's on me left.
I'll go right with it.
One shot left.
Yeah,
nice.
Right. I'm the statue cross. Statue cross 1 HP. Absolute statue Caesar.
Yeah. Maybe R late. That's gonna be R late. That's gonna be R late, maybe. Already spawned dirt. Trying to tell me?
I'm in the back. Watch out, let's. Watch out, back guard. They're still there.
Back wall. You TK. Lead that guy back. One's back down. Back down 100%.
Nice. Last guy. We're calling out. There should be tree though. There should be tree.
Get back, bro. He went statue lanes, bro. Statue.
He pushed up dirt, Kiz.
Statue lanes.
On time.
Keep front. Watch out front. One to the back.
Dirt got me, kids. He's on the right on you. Just say there's 2 on the right. 2 right there.
That's one dirt. I'm right.
I spawned in the back, bro.
I'm full down. Tom, hit twice, bro. Dirt.
There's 2.
Watch out. One shot.
Yeah, I like the comments from the dude.
Alright. One right. One shot. Alright, Volunteer Caesar, bro. Volunteer Caesar.
Okay, Gorilla's mates absolutely running the show. Chance, what happened to Priestess KD?
He flipped it around. I don't know what was going on. He was double negged for a decent bit. All of a sudden, he's leading the lobby in slaying. So he was picking up piece after piece on the P4. And admittedly, it is just a super mixy game. Kill feed looks great there from Optic, but Lynn's also high impact player. Well, shoots one guy in the back and does get traded out. Right now, Optic trying to work on this funnel system, but LAG, they are dominating the hallway.
Fighting through to the front side of the point now as well. Here come the Gorilla mates. Oh, wow, and it's 3 down. Optic last man up. Shotzi running for his life. And they're on the hunt. Kiz drives the spear forward. P2 looking great for the Gorilla mates as well. Lead change on the cards. If they can get through Dashi. Here's Kiz back over to the point once again. Big Brucey finding the kills all over the place. Lynn's from up top finding time. And a battle for the new hard point. All complete. Shotzi's in. Optic with the advantage.
Oh, they flipped spawns just in time as well.
Super mixy game right now between these two teams. But Optic again on P2. Nice and stable. Got a perfect setup as well. Huke trying to funnel him through Hall. Kenny's there for the setup. But Kismet, for the 3rd time, just walks through the front door.
Through the front door, right into the fridge, and he's rustling through your jimmies. Damn, son, here we go. Back onto it. Can we keep the pressure alive? You have some coverage here from Skies behind him. Kiz finding a kill, somehow brought down. Skies is in. Huke now Lynn's pinch the point once again. It's breaks on breaks, and the Gorilla mates are in.
How is it just the front door? That's the thing that's consistently open. I don't know how Kismet's managing to do this, but right now LAG are trying to capitalize. It's a super tight game for the moment. 20 seconds of scrap time is absolutely worth fighting for, and Kismet, well, he gives it the old college try. Slides into death. Optic should be secure on this one, but long term, LAG have the left side spawns, happy for P3 and set up for P4 as well, so the comeback potential is here.
Yeah, this is one of the first, or maybe the second hard point now in a row that Optic Texas have not won the rotation for. Here we go. Gorilla mates trying to take back the lead. Shotzi on the approach. He's timed this well. He's shot even better because it was a clean kill by Shotzi. Now towards the bottom side.
Shotzi, nice.
That's a massive life. Oh, on the nade. Can he get some pressure on the Skies to help Huke get into the fight now?
This is just so much white time, though. Neither team really being able to collect. And, I mean, it might not be a factor, but 1:15 on the game clock. We're getting close to that time. That's 2 in the feed there from Optic. But once again, Priesta just keeping him out of the hill. And LAG still have that fight. Shotzi, though, has found his way through P4. And I'm not sure if LAG are heads up. Skies, it looks like he's prepared for it, looking for it. But again, this is the nightmare game. You have to hunt down Shotzi.
He hasn't been spotted just yet, but we know he's here. Again, trying to keep him out of play is one thing. Unfortunate stun from both sides. No one's going to hit that. 2-man attack. Shotzi high ground. It's so tough to deal with him in this position. We got to get a frag grenade up there, lads. Somebody try to clear him out. Optic now in the hard point downstairs where all the shenanigans taking place. Over 200 points.
In the fear Shotzi just put in their hearts, LAG are just turtled up in their own spawn, so they need this next set of gunfights.
Surrounding the point, Kismet finds the entry. Over to Huke. Can he get a couple out of this life? That'd be unbelievable. He doesn't. No, Skies there. Now Dashi, pistol in hand. Pistol.
Love
and Kenny
that from Dashi.
break the hard point once again.
Fucking hell, Dashi going for the kill record.
That pressure is just overwhelming. LAG. feeling the heat, and now you're gonna have to flood through the left side of the map. Not a fun situation to be in, and you're gonna have to hit the high horse, get in those doors, and do it fast.
Right now, here we go. Gorilla Mate's finding anything there? No, it's gonna be a couple of 3 in the feed. Optic Texas, you've got this one. Holding on. One last hit from Priester down low and a contest, and this might be enough to force us to another hard point at the very least. But what a bit of work out of Optic Texas. A fantastic hold.
And that is gonna be, I mean, just very close to the game, especially with that spawn coming through. Shotzzy just given a
Huke, what the fuck is going on with you right now, mate?
Him versus Kismet right now. Kismet just has no idea. That's how you kick off the hill. Think they're gonna get the break.
Yeah, 2v2 there, now remaining on the hard point. Shotzzy, oh, Roman. Biding his time, waiting for the perfect moment for the kill, doesn't get it. The game is not over yet, folks. The game is afoot. Oh my word, 35 seconds left on the point. Huke from over the top. Can he stay alive? No. 1v1 on the point. Dashy v Lens. Lens wins it. Trades are now on. Anyone there to get in the time? Shotzzy stay alive. Shotzzy down. Oh, the battle continues.
Surely there's no way that LAG continue to have these nail-biter hard points, but I mean, 15 seconds left on P1. If you're Optic, do you fight for it? Do you set up for new? It looks like they're going for the setup. And Kismet has been the man to break, but Skies is already going to fall, but the kills are starting to flow their way.
It's not over yet. Oh my good God, how many lives do these cats have? Deep spawns, 2 seconds, no one there for the Gorillas Mate's going to be able to move towards it. No one there. It took a minute.
Oh, looks like Huke and Dashy.
So locked, they haven't moved.
I just like the reaction from Ken.
Huke and Dashy are so locked, they just haven't moved.
God, what kind of game was that?
Yeah, like a roll of his eyes, man.
But see, I'm pretty sure he was like that last game.
Gorilla Mates.
Like yesterday's game, he was like that.
Some kind of magic just to stay alive in those moments. But man, it asks a lot of players. It takes
same as Kenny. Him and Kenny didn't have a great first
how crazy that must have been on them. Either way,
point.
Optic Texas take map number 1, and it wasn't the most attractive hard point chance. It was a little squirrely at times.
Definitely not, but what is attractive is Dashy's stat line. 41 kills, another 40 bomb to add to his collection this year. Just had one yesterday as well, but 5,600 damage. I don't know if that's the record,
10 assists
but
as well.
I think it might be. And of course, he is doing that while soaking up 2 minutes of hill time as well. So tip it to Dashy, 41 kills, 10 assists, 30 non-tradeds. One of the best stat lines you're going to see in hardpoint all year. Dashy in absolute force on the map.
56, that might be the record. Highlights here, folks.
Yeah, he always
Love to see it, man. I mean, this is what you can do in this game. You can do it. Remember Miami? Remember the strats there we had? Let's like slow bomb hits over towards the B side. You get in the pool.
That's what I mean. He was like 6-1 or something, or 7-1. And then he ended up ending that game like 18 and 31 or something.
Dashy was the man in the stat lines, but good looks all around, Chance. I mean, this was a nice hard point. A 3-piece from Dashy in the back line. I mean, that is testament to why he's dropping 40
like
plus
7-1
kills
in the
good
beginning of the
stuff
game.
All around.
Yeah, ever-present force on the map. We did get confirmation that is absolutely.
Look, he's 10 and 22 there.
On the year so
he went from
far,
7-1 to 13 and 31. So in 3 kills, he got 9 deaths.
That was another one where he was top P4. Skies had spotted him on the cross because he was playing around Statue in Shotzzy with 0 presence from his teammates because they were spawning out across the map, and LAG were genuinely just shook to try to get rid of him. And by the time you kill Shotzzy from outside of P4, the rest of the team was able to show up. So I mean, that's like an aura kind of moment where they just did not want to deal with the menace on the map. And I mean, LAG continue to have these just like little moments here and there in the hard points where they're just dropping the ball.
Yeah, it's a ball dropping moment. Still, wonderful opportunities to bounce back in the search and destroy vault. We stay on it until we get out of that control game. And once we break out of the vault, folks, we're free. We're back over the skyline. And Dashy, man, he's locked. Bruce, this is a serious focus right now. I mean, Chance, he's a superb player, of course, in the preseason tournaments, the preseason streams, I suppose, as well. Dashy was one of the players we were very excited to see. He seems to be particularly happy, very much enjoying his time here on Black Ops 6 so far. Chance, can you show us your Christmas sweater now that we're on cam?
You want to do this now? We'll catch it before the vault control. We'll spice things up just a little bit before that moment, but it is a disgusting sweater. Just like Dashy's disgusting gameplay. It feels like so far in Black Ops 6, he's just like a guarantee. Like in the respawns, he's always there in the kills, always there in the damage.
Damn,
this guy's going to be looking to go toe-to-toe, but whether it's the respawn or whether it's the S&D, I I mean, Dashy right now is just an absolute titan because Sky's stats, honestly, incredible. Like 0.83 kills per round. Once we have more sort of like data in the mix, he's gonna be like top 5 in the league. 1.0 is like, that's number 1 right there. That is incredible consistency. Obviously, the fact that Dashy still has that clutch factor as well, you know he's going to be showing up because he's been clutching up for the team.
He's basically a guarantee of 40+ kills in one for hard points this series, and you know he can clutch up 1v2s, 1v3s or 1v1s on search.
For Gorillas makes
he's a good fucking player all round. Like, it's crazy.
See how much practice they've managed to put in since the last time we saw him play S&D. This would be a lovely map to take to keep the series alive and force the skyline at the very least, because you know you want it. You know you want to let Linz run rampant alongside Kismet, who's in fine form right now. He had a great map 1. Let's see what we've got in the search.
And the standout stat that we saw for the S&D was that 11th on defense is the Gorillas' mate. So want to win the defenses, and that is a way to start. You just stack it up, but that is a team kill.
Kismet kills Linz, and then Shotzi gets 2 of them.
So they talked over their defense, and well, they had a game plan.
Damn.
Sometimes the plan doesn't always work.
How quick was that? 5 seconds?
Okay, that was an interesting round indeed. Very unfortunate team kill. You saw the aggression though towards the A-bomb site. What you want out of the Gorilla Max players, or like, we know Shotzi's going to be in there, or at least you get to the A-bomb site so quickly. Get down there, try to get the player off the bomb, try to get the pressure in. The pressure was there. Maybe too much pressure.
It's just painful. I mean, you go for the strats as well, especially for like round number 1, no trophies. Like, you know, guys are going to be playing on the bomb quick on A. Go for the nades, go for anything, or go for the lineup and get picked apart. Either way, Optic are happy that they only needed 3 kills to win that round.
And here we go. The whistle is about to blow and our players are about to fly.
Ooh, fly away. The reindeer games.
Ah, no. I thought we had him.
And a kill.
Game pause, folks. Game pause. Someone. We're gonna reset the lobby here. Someone. Whoa!
That is a great Christmas.
That is horrible. Do it again.
What's up, man?
Just gonna get the lobby reset, and we'll get back into this S&D as soon as we possibly can. Just so nice and festive. So happy. It's a magical time of year. It's so special, and I'm so glad I get to share it with the abdomen of my co-commentator.
Yeah, it's a wow sweater. This is a small, and it goes down to my knees basically. So there's a lot going on, but yeah.
There is nothing small about that, my friend. Well done. Wow, that was so much better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, well, sweet Christmas, it's happening in the studio. Look, gifts are being given, festive cheer. It's a miracle, boys and girls. It really is. And nobody got burned. All of that arm flapping, not a single hair was singed on that head. Outside, of course, Columbus. Folks there in Ohio get a lot of snow. What do you know, Chance? Ice cold casters. Look at the headset and everything for you guys. Brilliant stuff. I am so shocked at the tongue. I was not ready for the tongue. I was not ready for it in the slice. That was something. That was something. But here we go, folks. Match number 2, take 2. After we get through what was, again, a spectacular opening round. Real good stuff. We'll see if we can't get a similar sort. I'm not going to say mistake, but a spicy opener when it comes to those A-bomb site hits. Because again, we're having to reset the entire game, so them trophies are gone. So we get to roll this one back.
What?
It's going to be 1-0 though to Optic Texas, but the good news again, no trophies. We get to sort of try that opener once again for the boys of Gorillas, mate. So let's see how that happens. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. Hope you guys are enjoying the Christmas special so far. It's getting hot. I'm going to take that off eventually, but it's been a good time so far. A very, very good time. Christmas cheer and the season's bleedings reactive skin in store has been causing some stirs as well. It's like Santa left for a pack of cigarettes and never came back. And now he's come back and he's got tats and smoking, and he's such a bad boy, Chance. He's on his own naughty list, you know?
100%. I just, we're watching Dashy fry on like map number 1, so I'm just going to speak in his language. Watching Maven just get unwrapped has me absolutely checked. Like, my dope has been checked. It's so confusing. I will say though, Maven, he is the exact same on and off camera. So if anyone meets him, like, he is a maniac. Just all the time. An absolute crazy person.
What you see is what you get. Truthfully.
Without
really.
question.
Truthfully. Like, so truthfully. It does look like we are back. Huke and Dashi cameras are back as well, which is a big deal. But yeah, let's get back into the section straight for Optic Texas Gorillas, mate. Yeah, we're feeling it now. There we go. Bumping, soon to be grinding our way through this map. It's going to be 1-0 Optic Texas once the whistle blows. So far, all good. This is how Vancouver went. All right, Vancouver for Huke, 7-2. That was a fun series yesterday as well. Goodness. All right, 1-0 Optic Texas. Here we go, folks. Vault S&D, take 2.
And of course, if we're talking about Huke stats as well, it is worth mentioning. I did struggle in the kills column on map number 1. Doesn't make a difference. A W is a W, but looking for the bounce back in S&D for sure, because I mean, Kenny's spoken about it. A lot of the Optic guys have spoken about it. Huke is somewhat ahead of the game. This is going to be an outer palm stack. Lin's caught, but he's able to get away with a little bit low HP, but hunted down until Lin's is the force on the map. And Dashi at a 1 versus 4. We know he's clutch, but this is a incredibly tall task.
It'd be a Christmas miracle. Oh my. Or is it going to be a cheesy Hallmark holiday movie where Dashi leaves his big city job, goes back to the countryside, finds his love, working at a VHS store. Shoulders. It's not likely, but little things to note here, just the way Dashi takes his fights, the way he positions himself in those angles.
Yeah, it's
he's in a
crazy.
2v1, but he makes it a 1v1 every single time he chooses to take that fight. So little things like that, folks, take notes. Big Bruce, always a threat. A dangerous, dangerous setup right now. And the Gorilla Mates will take that, tie things up 1-1.
Yeah, I just appreciate that level of respect, right? There's a lot of players, if it's a 1 versus 4 situation, the second he shoots in ball, everybody just slides out, goes for the double chow, but not Dashi. We're throwing some shoulders, we're throwing some stuns, we're throwing some nades, we're making sure this dude does not clutch on us here. So
yeah, they put respect on Dashi's name. They're like, yeah, we're playing it slow.
Effectively as well.
I am not like Lin's is like, I ain't running down that hallway to kill him. Like, I ain't the one that's gonna fuck this up for us.
This is what you do, man. Get right down there, get that bomb down. But here come the Gorillas Mates once again. They're inside of the A-bomb site, and here from Huke's gonna push the players on the outside. With a lot of damage dealt already. Gorilla Mates, they managed to stop that bomb plant. All of a sudden, Optic Texas right back in action now. Slow things down. Try to get himself back onto the bomb. Not a lot of plays left here. They've run out of things to throw. It's down to lives and int.
Right, you are, Miles. I honestly can't believe that Optic left Shotzi by himself on site again. Quite literally, the first shot we saw at LAG was triple stacking down low, and they just did the exact same thing. But for 3 versus 4, you can see it's a nightmare to get inside. Huke has collected the bomb and gets 1 kill. Trades do not roll through. The Jackal is OP, and Dashi in a 1v3.
I mean, go for it. Go for it. Oh, I always feel like there's a chance, but this is what we've come to expect now. It's just insanity. A-bomb site insanity. Get in there in this tiny little wet room and just sweat it out with anywhere from 6 to 8 other men. It's just crazy.
But you say 6 to 8. That's what it should have been for Optic. Again, round 1 for the defense LAG had was to triple stack down low, and I mean, Shotzi just got left to die. I think he had a little bit of coverage from the player on the pool for like the right side chow, but that is just overwhelming force. So I do think that is actually a super solid strat on defense. LAG making it work. Now they want to dominate the hall.
They'll deck the halls in a brief moment, but it looks like we're still showing a lot of love and attention towards the A-bomb site, Gorillas Mates. Sky's watching the back. And Kenny's first blood. That's way out of the play, essentially, right now for Gorillas Mates, but it will come back to bite them. And Huke, who's looking to bite early. That's the worry, though. Oh, Sky's picked up with the lineup! Holy moly! Kismet, he's in trouble. He can't get away with his life, but the lineup was nearly there. Gorillas Mates picked to pieces.
Yeah. And that's sort of a perfect counter strat coming in from Optic on the defensive end. Breeze tries to get active B Street. Kenny, I think, just watched him
do you think Shotzi likes number 2 a lot?
There was
2
no
kills, 2 deaths, 222 damage.
And if you open a little bit of space up for Optic, I mean, Shotzi just finds the route through the middle of the map, goes on a free and easy flank, and Huke, I mean, effectively the same thing through the hallway. So Optic were just giving way too much space to play with, and If you don't hit that quick A plant, a little bit of space is going to go a long way.
2-2. We might be going the distance here on Vault. Back to the halls. Back to the bomb site.
Doing the same thing again.
There we go, the plant finally. Oh, Huke can't get the kill. A lot of information passed over though. Shotzi still staying down low. Oh wait, he might be able to hop up, find someone up here. Kenny levels things. And I wonder what shots he can hear. They come.
Oh, Shotzi almost got
Linz
2 of them there.
Stays alive.
Linz with 20 HP.
2-2, but only 22 seconds. Sky spotted him out, so you got this guy trapped in between 2 players. Dashy just trying to buy you time, 16 seconds. Someone has to hop the bomb quick. Kenny can clutch this.
They're going for the fast flank. Pinch either sides. Linz, send it.
Nice.
Enough time. Yes. Well played, Gorilla's mates. The retake was there. Kenny would have had to, I mean, he had to guess head on a swivel. Are they both going to slam their way through the front? They don't.
Crazy.
50-50 guess. Linz, just enough time to get the bomb. Well played.
Yeah, just a great route call there by Linz. If he was a second
that was
slower
annoying
in
by
that
Huke.
situation,
If he just got one of them kills,
just because of how little time there was. So I think that's why Kenny just went for the pure 50-50 from the intel that had on Linz. But Linz a smooth operator in the movement as well. Good enough there to get that round dub. And frankly, just the fact that, you know, you get the first blood that quickly in the round as well. The double strat running through the middle of the map to trade out Huke. LAG bringing their A game right now in S&D.
3-2. Gorilla's mates with an advantage. Looking towards the B-bomb site this time
It's
round.
not, it's 2-3.
You've trained Optic well enough. There's a lot of presence on the A side. Kids is still down low. He's just basically a bulwark right now, trying to draw some attention, take the fight. He's got one side of the B side covered, so Linz spotted out there by Kenny. No trophies. This is going to hurt. If anything more lethal comes his way, good luck, mate. This is not going to be fun.
He's going to be so tough as well. Yeah,
nice.
You're just a little too slow on that approach. They took all the space. They got the clearance. Optic didn't have the pressure, but
nice 3v1.
Yeah, just going to get picked apart in this one. We talk about Vault, and we always talk about the A site because on offense, you just go there. But if you ever get the bomb planted at B, that might be the most difficult bomb to actually retake in the game. Kismet with some sort of interesting timing there. I think Shotzi, well, if he did it before, you kick him the door, he knows then. But if you get a B bomb plant, you're feeling incredible about your chances on the round. It's obviously just a difficult site to actually work, and you can see LAG having to be so slow on that approach because you do have to check sort of 1,000 different things, and of course it's right next to a giant exploding van, so things are not ideal, but an interesting attempt.
Yeah, explosive everywhere on Vault. The boys of Optic now. Another round. They started things off with a bit of an advantage. Now we're all tied up 3-3.
How many times do they do that? I swear to God they leave bombs so many times.
Yeah, it's funny.
Opening hits. I don't think any of the nades are connecting. Hello, son.
Well, last round LAG just sent 2 through the middle of the map.
Aye.
That's the wrong direction.
You'll take it. I don't think that stun hit his teammate, did it?
4v2.
No, we've still got a lot of presence forward. And
4v1.
another member of Gorilla's mates just caught unaware. Down the skies.
They might just be outthinking themselves. Yeah, 1v4 attempt.
This is a 1v4 for the ages, but yeah, a lot of thinking being done. Oh my gosh, I don't hate it. Huke's not going to let this happen. Surely not. Catwalk player should be getting in the mix in a moment, but Skies is now armed and dangerous.
Nice.
Bruce doesn't lose those fights.
And I don't know what LAG was sort of getting baited by in that moment. I don't know if that was like a lack of pressure on the A site, or if like the tack usage was thinking that the B street pressure was going to be there. But I mean, yeah, you saw the strat from Kismet. He was just ready for players to walk through double doors. Turns out Optic were still just in their spawn and ends up getting free kills. So yeah, LAG maybe too smart for their own good.
That's a tough one, man. I feel like this game, there might be more overthinking in this COD than there has been in recent years. That's just pure conjecture, but at the same time, I feel like people are making more unusual mistakes. Could also be because of the start of the year, but you never know. Either way, Optic with a slight advantage now. 2 more for the win. Gorilla mates You've been looking fantastic here in the S&D as well. This is another attacking round towards B. They really want to make this work.
Okay, you get active B Street here. One player just made some noise. That's just going to be Shotzi. And he's behind a van. And Shotzi only now has Dashy for the coverage. And you already got the first blood, but in the meantime, Kenny's also taking some space. And LAG have not gotten the bomb down. Lynn's repositioning through A, and LAG just getting
4 and 7. 4 and 7.
You lose Priest, the bomb's down now, and Dashy, he's pushing this. Giz is out. He's safe for now. Shotzi's there for the last one, and that was a funky round, man.
Dashy shot
take the advantage, chasing the kills.
Wait, go, boom.
Chasing the kills.
Alright, that's 5-3.
One more map, one more round, and the map is theirs.
Yeah, but like I said,
I'm sort of losing the thread. I'm not able to see what the game plan is in some of these rounds from LAG. I mean, a great first blood. I think it was Lynn sort of jumping from the top balls, catching a player in pool. You think that's the time for
he's doing
everybody else to get active or make any type of decisive call, but next time you look at the mini-map, well, Kenny's hunting down Lynn's. He's flanked all the way around, so, I mean, it's Optic that are playing with a bit more pep in their step. And they have everything they want except the bomb. That's as Shotzi wants to drive an RC car. And I think I've seen one good car out of 15 attempts this year.
On Vault, especially.
Whoa.
Okay. Opening advantage here for Gorillas, mates. Bomb taking the high road right now for Optic. You've got choices. As soon as you hit middle of the map, there's a highway towards B and A. How are we doing this, lads? You're worried about a lot, and so you should be. Gorillas mates are all over the place.
I mean, just 2 in depth to spawn and 2 down low. Cleared out one side of the ball, drop down to the other. It's a triple hit. And they all fall. You got a 2v2.
Oh, that was a delight. Dashy picking up the kills. Kismet trying to make his way from up the top side. Now it's a 2v2. Here we go. It's a pool party. Gorillas mates, they want it. Huke's playing it close.
Huke gonna play
Dash
it well.
over his shoulder. 1 up, 1 down. Here we go. First blood in for LAG. Could Dashy find the second? Did he see the player on the red dot? Skies gets the kill. Stays alive. Man, what a battle.
Oh my God. Yeah, huge win from Skies in that moment. I mean, just Peeker's advantage, I suppose, on the slide out. Great shots as well. And, I mean, ice in his veins. Hitting that red solo cup and getting ready for the next round. That was a near 3v4, though, from Optic. I thought they were about to pull out some magic, but just clean shots rolling through.
Well, because of Codcaster, we have the CDL operator overlaid. Whatever Dashy was wearing, whatever he would look like in that situation, he was basically invisible anyway. So shout out to Skies. That was a very, very good win. All the piles of trash on the floor there, the water effects. There is a lot of visual disturbance to make Dashy blend in there while lying supine. Oh, Black Ops 6. It's just, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. All right, here we go. A bomb. Gorillas mates, you're in. You're planting. Hopefully.
I was going to say, thank God they're just not going B Street. And Optic stacked it as well. So now Priestley actually had a huge responsibility. He ends up just getting triangulated. And finally, the second good car we have seen this year. A 3v2 in favor of Optic.
She gets it. Whoa, the slide from Kismet from the top rope all the way down through hole. My word. The slip and slide of doom. Kismet, though, all smiles after that play 2v2.
Is it a drive-by or a fly-by? Optic, gotta be faster. There's one kill. You gotta hop the bomb the next, like, 12 seconds. And Kismet might just be able to catch a player, or he might get caught. How fast can you go?
He's so fast. Kismet. Down, done, and
nice,
that is game with 1 second on the clock.
5-4. Oh, he's 6-4.
Man, he was running for his life, running for the round, running for the match.
He's not doing amazing, but we're winning. We're winning games.
Optic Texas, stay alive.
But he's not doing great at the moment.
On Vault are over in S&D for now.
And shout out to Dashy as well. Again, I think we've seen 2 good RC car uses on the year so far, and maybe 10 different types of either failures or just, you know, you pull out the car, it gets shot immediately, and you just get no real intel, no real space, and you just sort of wasted time. But Dashy, again, able to deliver in those moments, and Optic deliver a 2-0 lead in this series. They're all about the business.
Yeah, man. I mean, good stuff out of Optic. I think there was a really, really fantastic turn of events for the Gorillas, mate, in the first hard point. Again, a little bit too late, but very, very strong showings of life there. And I really enjoyed what I saw there on Vault. That was a spicy S&D, good looks either way, great gun skill, good play calls, teamwork and comms are all there. The chem's good, but 6-4, end of the day, that's a solid victory in Search and Destroy. The 221, though, a lot closer. Vault, we stay on it, folks. We definitely are going to be seeing that Vault control played. Skyline Hardpoint, if the Gorillas mates can bounce back, and this has been a tight series. I know the French fans watching want more. You're going to get more if they can find the dub here on Vault Control. For the new Optic, one of the more difficult game modes to just jump in and figure out a chance, I think. I think there's a decent opportunity here for the bounce back. Very, very much so.
Well, certainly the LAG have the reps on it, but that'll do it for myself and Miles. Over to the desk and see what Nameless can break down.
Man, what a tongue on that guy. Chance looking great today.
Good.
Fantastic outfits and wardrobe from everyone. It's all right, Alley Cat.
It's very festive. I'm surprised we didn't wait till tomorrow to do it, though. But
yeah, we're gonna lose Quentin Joe tomorrow, so I wanted to dress up today.
That was very
get the whole family together. Speaking of family, we had a feast, a family-style feast. If you are a fan of Optic Texas, Shotzi has been enjoying himself on Vault. On the other side of things, let's talk about the search for LAG. You're up 3-1. How do you let Optic finish this game 6-4? What went wrong in the middle?
It's similar when we watch in other matches where like something is working and then once it stops working, it's not being able to make that adjustment. Unfortunately, I feel like that's kind of what happened to LAG. And they also just weren't winning a lot of these trade situations and on their offenses as well. They're getting the bomb down. Same thing as last series, struggling with the post plant. So LAG kind of beat themselves up here, but I have to tip my hat to Optic Texas and Dashy specifically for pulling it back in their favor and going up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, it just comes down to some small things in the individual rounds. I think early on they tried like a B push on offense, and I don't think you can get away with that until you have a trophy ready. Because obviously the van right next to the bomb, and then it's Linz, he gets caught out, doesn't finish his kill, a little bit shaky shots.
Yeah, she should never get 2 there, you know what I mean?
Some of these retakes, you know, a little wonky, but for Gorillas, mate, that has been the story so far in every single match. It's the smallest details that are getting away from them in these moments, and they're, you know, not able to close out these games. Map 1 was super close too. We're going to dive into a situation when we get to drawing conclusions, but they're so close, man. Just tough competition they went up against, Chris.
Now, everyone is playing a role on the team. Everyone is contributing to the success, but we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Huke's numbers are super negative today. He got blown out in that game 1. Then you just saw 3 kills. Granted, it was a first blood in the final round, but he's not really able to put up the similar numbers we've seen from him in the past.
Yeah.
Is that a problem, or is that still okay? Because Optic's up 2-0.
It's still okay. It's only their second match, right? And it is technically against a very formidable team, formidable roster that are used to playing against Huke, and they're still winning, so you can't be too harsh on him.
I think it's a potential issue, I'll be honest. The inconsistency. That's the problem with Huke, and that's why they got away from him in the first place. It's also why Surge tried to get away from him. He has to find a way to be a little bit more consistent. Now, granted, they closed out that map 1. Dashy went crazy, and Shotzi had some miracle plays, which, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. All right, without further ado, drawing conclusions, let's talk about this first map. So this is a great situation right here. If you look at the mini map off the rip here for Gentlemates, but it goes bad real quick. So if you want to learn how to flip spawns here, remember we're on P3. Everybody knows P4 is the super lockdown. So let's zoom into the mini map and let's talk about what happens here. Shotzi is number 2. He's the man leading point on this. He's going to win a gunfight in the lobby, but let's talk about his route and the teamwork that they have here. So he's going to go out, go underground, and go over here to play for a kill, right? So that's the typical route you'll see, but he's gonna slow play it a little bit. The rest of his teammates are spawning back here. They wanna leave that spawn vacant, right? So you wanna push up, you wanna leave that spawn vacant, and you're gonna see both the AR players playing kills here on the street, sort of distracting the players deep, allowing Shotzi to pounce on the kill out here. But meanwhile, that's happening, and this is why I think that Shotzi and Huke love playing with each other so much. Huke is gonna take his time and play off Shotzi and just wait for his kill, wait for an opportunity. So if there's a player back here in this building, on the statue, trying to kill Shotzi, Huke's going to be able to pick up that kill, which you're going to see ultimately does. Huke ends up getting traded, but Shotzi's able to wreak havoc in the base. So let's watch how this plays out. Shotzi wins the first kill, pushed up. The guy trying to create layers, and he's going to take a route. You can see 4 and 1 in the minimap. Dashy and Kenny pushing up, trying to leave that spawn vacant, and also draw the attention so Shotzi can get out here and find a kill. He's able to find one, and when we pause here on the minimap, this is where you see Huke comes in. That guy's attention is redirected towards Shotzi, and he's gonna die. So this is just played very well by Optic. In a gauntlet hill where most teams are able to set up and just fry you, Optic instantly flips, and Shotzzy gets back here and wreaks havoc. You cannot let him get behind enemy lines. You can't give that up if you're Jets.
SMG setting the pace there, Alley Cat.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that P4 is everything when it comes to Vault. So I mean, like, laid out really good plays out of Optic.
Great stuff so far as a team. I'm looking at Huke individually. Is it just Vault? That is my theory. I think he's going to be dominant everywhere but this map. There's no one left to kill if Shotzzy keeps doing his thing. So let's go over to our casters for game number 3. We got Miles and Chance. Take it away.
I'm so sorry. I was just finishing a piece of Christmas chip, festive snack to get me going into this next part of the tournament. That's right, folks. It's a magical time of year. Welcome, everyone. Map number 3, Vault Hardpoint. Everybody sit down in Santa's lap. We've got ourselves a real good time. Shotzzy's taking on Kismet here in the KD department, boys and girls. I can't lie. Shotzzy's overall stats charts just outstanding.
Yeah.
Right behind him. Not bad.
To me, it's honestly pretty shocking that Kismet has that great of stats. I think I've just sort of, you know, my stock for LAG has been a bit low for their 0-3 start, but those stats are phenomenal for both of them. I mean, a 1.3, you could literally not ask for anything more, except apparently Shotzzy can give that to you. A 1.5 from SMG that plays at absolute pace, the damage out of control, the kills out of control, and of course, we say controls a game mode. It is just Vault that these guys are going to be on. So the reps are there, and that is the mission right there. Kill him, and then that's just the front line. You got dash in the back lines. Like, it's not ideal. It's not ideal.
No, it's a well-rounded team, man. I mean, Optic Texas, that's a team of superstars, and that's what they do. Here's our RC card. Oh, look at it go. Look at this. That's how you get it done, kids. Sneaks on into the A bomb site. Linz absolutely toasted.
Huh?
That's
you look surprised. You not hear the massive zipping noise right behind you?
Yeah, but I don't think you would expect, like, maybe it sounds like the Top Cat section. What is Shotzzy doing?
Oh, it haunts you. Like, that is getting on you. Shotzzy, by the way, one of the smartest players in-game in the league without question. I mean, ridiculous in-game IQ. Out of game, though. He's a, what's the meme? The chill guy? Is it applicable?
He's quite chill. He's quite a chill guy. Right now, I mean, he's just worried about those bright lights, man. Sometimes those lights are bright, Chance.
No, I've never.
Yeah, no.
Let's not do it. I've never seen Shotzzy have a performance like we're thinking.
No. Sometimes, though, when the lights are bright, but he's cool. You can see the hands working there in the reflection of his shades. This tells me that the lobby's not exactly ready. If Shotzzy's got his sunglasses on indoors, he's a pretty cool kid, though. Let's face it. He's a cool guy. Maybe not chill, but he's a pretty cool guy. Look at this. He's having a good time. All of our pros, while under immense pressure, I mean, doing what they love. Really, truly doing what they love. And put on a show for you guys. And this is a long show for Optic on the road to Major 1. Falcons up next, Thieves and Ultra to close it out. That is, again, I think for Optic, this is not a bad look whatsoever. Of course, they lose to Boston.
Yeah, why?
A couple of strong wins.
Boston every time.
Boston were cooking. They were cooking that day. Come on, let's face it. Falcons, though, on the rise. I mean, this is a team that's getting progressively better, so that's going to be a nice one for Optic boys to deal with. And then, of course, LA Thieves, clear cut, one of the toughest teams in the league right now. That's going to be a wonderful test. And then Toronto as well. I mean, bangers on the road to the Major. On the way to Madrid they go. It is going to be a good show, folks. Here we go to map number 3, Vault Control. So far, fantastic for Optic.
And even more fantastic for Optic is that they are the best team on the attacking rounds, tied up on defense, and obviously defense a little bit favored on Vault, so toe-to-toe in that regard, but Optic, again, statistically there to give you just a little bit extra. So make no mistake, these two teams will absolutely pounce, and you do have two of the finest players on this map in the game. Again, Shotzzy might have the #1 KD, but Kismet not too far behind, and Kismet is doing flybys and drive-bys. He might be the Rudolph to our reindeer.
You're breaking up.
That was so festive. First blood as well.
The Rudolph to our reindeer.
He's just still rocking. Won't you guide the capture of the A zone tonight?
What do you mean?
Guys, picks up the back.
What do you mean notifications coming up on the stream?
Linz is like, I can't get a kill because no one left.
Oh,
no one's got Top Cat though. Huke's on the flank.
Yeah, Vixen, Donner, and Blitzen, though, on the point. Trying to get this final tick rolling through. Optic are just setting up for the kill. I don't know if they're actually going to jump on this or if they just want to make sure you trap them in after the fact, but Kismet hasn't stopped. I mean, that is a 4-0 start for the leading reindeer, and eventually he falls, but you get Skies and Lins potentially behind enemy lines.
When the jingle hells are we watching here? 2 minutes to rock. Lin's two-piece. Kenny's going to be pushed downstairs. That's a problem. That mini-map is looking wonderful for the Gorillas, mates. Here we go. Kenny. Damn, son. Priester guns him. B-zone has been open for a moment, though. The exploding car certainly helps out.
Dude, those shots are great. Where did Kenny just kill him from?
Spawn.
Oh, he spawned up. Yeah, okay. I thought Dashy did that for a second, then learned the kill feed. So I'm catching up. Here we go. Just like Optic caught up to the round. They might have been in a diabolical spawn trap, but all's well that ends well. Although the pressure's still up, and it's 23-17 on lives.
That's huge.
22-17 on lives.
Yeah, a couple of big ones there from Dash who certainly help out when you're holding down the, these spawn buildings. Some place call it gold, some people call it art. Kenny just makes it look easy. That's a nice one. Over to Kiz, who got some tags in there to help Skies pick up that kill. Now, all the spawners right back. Unfortunately, it's a pair of jackals, and they cut you down. But it's Lins, picks up the pinch, causes some damage, and keeps the capture going for just a moment. But no, another nade, another piece of explosive ordnance ruins the B capture. Can we get a trophy, Gorillas?
The LAG will also just flank constantly. They don't even care about necessarily getting art control. They'll take either.
Oh, Lynn's just staying too slow there.
I mean, again, they're just flooding. Now number 7 is going into art. That is the one game plan Gorilla's made, really bringing to the table. And at least you're keeping the pressure up and the life count still dwindling here from Optic, but the round is far from over.
Yeah, shots using the flank now is going to ruin that. Oh, you actually can see Skies from that angle. There we go. Cleaned up. Space to play with for now, but Lins, again, whether it's a flank, whether it's in your face with an aims, he is there. Oh, Priester, he finds kills as well. So once again, magnificent map control. It's a slow capture though, a single point of failure there on the zone.
Was a difficult,
the shots he's moving in trying to find it. Awkward timing indeed, Chance here on ball.
And this is just unabashed going for the spawn kills, like living inside of it, trying to find these players. No lives remaining now from Optic. You'd prefer to get the ticks, but you'll take an offensive win no matter how you get it. And LAG almost certainly going to get this done. And Priesta, by the looks of it, going to seal the deal in 8v2. And in Shotzi, last man standing.
No, you can throw this. This is throwable. This is definitely throwable. Shotzi, done. There we go. Gorillas may know, even in a 2vx, you got to do what you can to make sure you get those boys away from that zone. Because you only had 20 seconds.
I don't know what the timing is, Miles. You muted yourself on Discord. I can't hear you.
I'm so sorry. I muted myself on this one. I'm so sorry.
I was trying to get the timing, let you finish the sentence. I hope we timed that well.
You didn't. I was waxing, but it was very throwable. Good stuff.
Sorry about that. Kismet, by the way, absolute reaper apparently on this map. 12-6 on the start, so 12 kills in an offensive round. Honestly, that might be the type of record that we should be talking about of like on, you know, whatever the more unfavored side is, what players pop off the most in those situations. So Kismet quite literally from the jump there to deliver. We'll see if Optic can respond with an offensive round of their own.
Well, statistically, they do have the edge, but right now, Kiz, 12-6. Shotzi's dive just gets stunned, concussed first. Instant on the point. Nice trades from Optic now. They've got the advantage. Kenny's aims. Oh, the dancing Kenneth Williams. Smooth moves on the dance floor. Smooth moves on the A zone.
Yeah, and like the finesse around the pillars as well. If you just buy your teammates the space to get in the mix is always huge plays, but that's enough for Dashy to get 2, but the entire setup of the play was just to get Huke behind enemy lines, and he just gets read like a book. Skies is there, so LAG, again, handful of world champs on this team as well. Not the team that'll let these flanks roll through. Unfortunate team kill, but Priest
I did say it before, though, we're going to lose the control.
Again, and the scattered push coming in through Optic has been completely thwarted.
Actually now trying to buy some space here by the B zone.
I knew we'll probably lose the control.
Has to be aware of this.
It's right, we're going to win 3-0, we're going to win 3-1, but we're going to, if it was to be 3-1, we'll lose the control.
We have had some awkward moments indeed. I mean, this is a first date that you do not want to be revisiting. That is, you'll take it. 20 seconds on the clock. Gorillas mates, feeling fantastic.
While Dashi is, by the way, just going to be dancing in spawn, his team is completely spawn trapped inside of P2. You have 10 seconds. Someone's going to have to hop the point just to stop the clock. Optic, it looks like they're roaming towards this A site, but this has been a devastating defensive round.
Wait.
Gorilla's mate, that is as clean as you could really ask for.
It's not over yet, and now it should be.
Yeah, that was terrible.
A very, very difficult scenario to be in for the Optic boys. Gorilla's mate, happy 2-0 advantage here in control. Can they close out another offensive round?
That's
well, again, it's going to be difficult for them to pull it off. Kismet had to get 12 kills in round number 1 to make it happen. So I have faith for Optic to bounce back on the defensive end, but that is destructive enough that if we go to a round 5, LAG almost certainly going to be secure on that defensive end. So they've done the hard work. You just want to keep the light out of Linz's eyes, and you'll be good to go.
It's no light. That's the sun.
Because we struggled to win the control against
what does that mean? That is a light.
And LAG, in my opinion, are a better control team than New York. So
we won't be around to find out, folks. Here we go. Getting first blood right into the middle of the map. Whoa, howdy doody. Optic there, rolling forward now. They line up for Kiz. Dashi, though, a little too strong. The fortitude there keeps him alive and well. Sky's now in a bit of a wrap. He's got himself a 3 spree to play with as well. Can he turn it into a 4? Huke and Shotzi, they don't really want this, but Mr. Bueno, a straight shooter, he stays alive.
And it's just oh, wow. Well, all right. Cursing that moment. That is just the LAG method. It just, they don't care about what side to get through. They're just trying to find a way. Kenny, in the meantime, he is spawning everybody on LAG over towards P2, so that's why you got the Optic players funneling through, picking up Hall, picking up the outskirts. I mean, that's great comms and a great moment. And Shotzi, great moves to get out of dodge.
Yeah, really nice work there. Gorilla's mate's bleeding out. 27-19. Optic Texas pounded them this round. A lot of body shots. The opening jabs were enough to soften the blows. 27.8. Stop the clock on B for a moment, but they want to get A. They want to make some sort of concerted effort. Can we do something together? Okay, Linz fighting. Linz fought, lost against Shotzi. B zone get captured a lone chance, but I don't think it's going to matter for anything.
So this map is just, I mean, these guys are making it hell. It's just constantly in player spawn, everybody on the map, every direction. 10 seconds left, you're forced to get on the A zone. Kenny gets traded, but Dashi from up top might be able to line a few of them up.
Wait, it's not over yet. One segment done. Covered. Kenny's got to go really big here, otherwise this A zone's getting captured.
And these flanks have just been easy reads. Yeah, they're chalking it up. You're going all the way around. Yeah, you're chalking it, and you're getting red anyway. Nate doesn't take him down, but there's the defense getting secured. The extra ticks rolling through, and that is, of course, only if we get there.
It doesn't matter. We got no ticks out like that
looking
first
for a clean forward down, break over towards this B zone. That's the first wave, chopped in half.
Well, I mean, this is wild, man. They're going everywhere. We are all over the map in every regard right now, folks. We're on B. Shotzi manages to stop the capture for a second. He win the fight against Priester? No, he can't. So now over to the front line. Trades there. LAG still with a lot of presence. They've got a lot of space here. They've got numbers. And Huke is in trouble. He's having a rough game indeed.
He just ended up inside of that van, and now the other one's going to explode. Kenny will take the 2. You just bought yourself a lot of pressure, and you clean up the flank as well. So Linz does get caught. Optic things are keeping things contained. I think LAG, I mean, you want to just get a clean forward down, but they are spreading the map again.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. Shotzi, oh my god. Oh my goodness. That's exactly the way you do it. Positive ID on 2 players, not looking at him, waits for the perfect 2-piece. Shotzi may have just won the round, and he's looking to absolutely seal it now. There's another. Shotzi. Superb work. Push that front line forward, but wait, 2 seconds on the clock. Oh my word, Kismet stays alive. He's on the zone, finding the capture, but doing it alone. A trophy is the only company he's got.
Yeah, well, and the entirety of Optic Texas are gonna be his friend as well.
That's firing range.
9 versus 1 there. I really want to, like, I'm looking forward to seeing this map at the end of the year to see if the meta, like, actually develops at all. Because obviously, spawn kills central, and it makes perfect sense. Like, that aspect of it is never going to change, but I'm waiting to see some of these, like, well-orchestrated attempts down B Street and trying to, like, just, like, collectively find that pressure, get vault control to watch the flank, and get 3 guys on time. start pre-exploding some of these vehicles because they are just a force on the map. But either way, Optic win round on defense.
Well, yeah, we need to win offensive. Yeah,
they're gonna have to win 2 offensive rounds back to back. Name of the game.
Yeah, name of the game. Also, Dashy's like those 4 kills. We didn't see the Kismet kill in the last play there as well, but those were some ridiculous shots across the entirety of the Gorillas mate lineup. So nice one, Bruce. That was sick. Mates are in. Mates are in. Kenny. Mates are in. It's your A zone defended. Kismet v Huke. As Huke's pulling the KD back a little bit. But man, Kismet is one tough player today, Chance.
Yeah, that is a tough customer indeed, and Huke just gets gifted great timing. His teammates get a couple kills. Linz is going to go turn, and now all 4 players on Optic surrounding the A zone. It's going to be a triple stack by the looks of it, and Shotzi there watching the flank. 3 players going to be dealing with Huke. Oh. He's able to get 1, but
wait, Dashi somehow
kills himself with a nade. And then the final fight is just a 1v1 near time, and it's just a dance. Shotzi buys so much time. Skies has to turn for the spawners, and by God, he does.
By God, what a turn. Jesus, Skies, bueno. A major 2-piece there on the point, and Kismet is having a map. Back over to Skies. Superb work with the aims. B-Zone looks very appealing right now for Up to Texas. They're going to maybe make their way on. You got the option there.
But see, the only issue is that I feel like I can't blame Huke for us losing control.
Now wide open.
Like his KD's not that bad. Like we've seen players play worse.
The Lion right now for
so I can't. But I even called it before we even started watching this game. I called it before we even started the stream that if we do win, it'll be 3-0 or 3-1. But the only way it'll be 3-1 is if we lose the control. Because we're not.
Precinct out through hops. Enough to get the contest for a second. Here we go, kids. Can you find 2? Can you find nothing?
No, we lost
it. Can't get either.
We won the first hard point. We won the search.
A minute 12.
Lost control. Lost hard point. No.
15 lives.
We lost the first hard point. We won the search. We won the control.
We lost the
yeah, I mean, everybody's here. They're in prime position. You just gotta make sure you take the flanks and they'll be good to go. Double doors, they lose that one. Shotzi down in the base. Still alive, and they gave up on the chase for the moment. Him and Kenny able to get these kills.
Shotzi body blocking the players coming out of spawn. No one's able to do it. They have to run through mid. That's where the guns are at the ready. Contester on the zone as well. Shotzi still doing laps inside their spawn. The B zone is now in the hands of Huke. Here comes the reinforcements, the 2-man stack. My goodness, we're going to around 5. Last hit, Gorillas.
Yeah, in a 12v6 as well. If you're worried about the objective, it's about to fall, and Shotzi there to knock him down. And an interesting thing too, Shotzi's on a 6 spree, so he might be thinking about a Hellstorm missile as well, potentially at the start of this next round. But one of the 2 offensive rounds.
If we get Hellstorm, that'll help us out a lot for winning this next round.
Because he is unkillable in that section of the map.
Yeah, we're cruising right now. Optic Texas 2 rounds in a row is the comeback on to close out the series. Pushing the Gentlemates to the limit here. A big moment from Shotzi. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is so tough. You had 1 more bullet to land, and Shotzi holds this side of the map down entirely alone.
Well, except for the fact that he had Kenny standing over.
Thanks, Ken. Jesus, Kenny, come on, man. Come on, man. We're trying to make a highlight play. Come on, man. Still, though, that staying alive moment, that's really what it's about. Shotzi straight into this one. Does not stay alive. None of them stay alive. LAG find their kills.
Yeah, not even a thought about playing for that Hellstorm. Just full send it with the Dolphin dive in. And Dashy, if they didn't know where he was, they certainly do now. Lion Hetty is an insane one. Sky's there to rip him off that. And, I mean, Optic right now effectively stuck in spawn. Gonna have to do it the hard way. Slowly work yourself out.
Ooh. There you go. Trades all over. Linz holding off until the rest of the boys can show up. Luke's soaring, man. Absolutely flying. The Nuke has turned his KD around massively. He is putting up the production in the last 2 rounds. And look at this beautiful teamwork. As soon as he knows that player mid's done, he's like, all right, eyes forward. I'm going to pick up my next position. And Huke picking up more than a position, finding a couple more kills. Over the way we go. Damn, Kismet with another ridiculous win. That makes the A-Zone very dangerous for Optic.
All right, it's a tough 1v1 to lose because you don't have the pressure on A either. You were just trying to stop the clock and get players in position, but effectively back to square one in time is ticking. 22 seconds on the game clock, and everybody's spawning over towards gold. Not fun to attack either site, and if you have to lean B, that's a nightmare. No, A's going to be the call. They're surrounding it.
Oh, Kenny unfortunately loses that fight. Final 10 seconds. Oh, we're in A zone for a second. No, it's done. Huke's got to go huge. Can't find a kill. Dashy, what can you do alone? You touch the zone. The answer is no. Kenny able to do it. Yes, he is. Priesters 1v1 though ends it.
Yeah, that's
we go to Skyline. Gorillas.
Let me have a look actually. I don't
do
know
not let the comeback happen on Vault. Thank God, folks. We say goodbye to Vault.
Yeah, this has been a wild series so far. Vault can produce some wonkiness, and that is just a wild time there on Vault control, but stats don't lie. I mean,
we did
certainly had his moments for a few different field days, and Kismet was taking his turns as well. Each team was able to win an offensive round. Again, it's about a 36% win rate for offense, so you can sneak it through. You can get them.
Just did now.
If you get defense for that round 5, you're going to feel that much sweeter. And LAG, well, they keep things secure. Shout out Kiz, 30 and 24.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
I mean, just active on the map as well. Tons of engagements, and B-Log as well. 4K damage. I guess Kenny matches them. Yeah, that was a absolute battle between these two teams. Very similar stat lines across the board.
Yeah, it's that kind of Priester Kismet synergy is really starting to flourish here, where Priester's dealing the damage, Kismet's the guy getting the kills, I suppose, is one way of looking at those stats. And yeah, Kismet's
that control that we won yesterday
against New York was the most impressive individual runs we saw. After that, he was just a ghost.
Yeah, we should have won it.
Spectral assassin. As he just continues to roam around Vault. So hard again. A 3-tiered map. He was able to make those plays happen all over the shop. Good stuff there from the Gorillas mates there. Happy to add a loss there to Optic Texas in the control department. The first loss they've been handed in the season so far, and it's early days, but very spicy stuff there from our purple team.
Yeah, we just barely won it.
Yeah, I really am just looking forward to, you know, once we go through maybe 2 or 3 stages, figuring out like who the best Vault control team in the game is, who are these teams that are really able to capitalize on offense, sort of break down the bot and see exactly what they can do. It might be the case that it is just a spawn kill mix fest blender the entire time. Your primary key to success, but I do think a team or two might be able to.
Because that's when I said I didn't realize it would be that loud.
Just a little bit sort of finer tuned, but
very graspy.
That's gonna be a long way away before that develops. Because I mean, this map, when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's hell.
I mean, we've seen.
Well, we've got a hardpoint Skyline, which from experience, obviously we haven't seen Huke on this map yet.
We're seeing the start of the game and the end of the game, even the middle of a game's life cycle. The control looks so different every single time, every single time. You know, whether it's a patch or two that changes things, or whether it's just players learning new tricks or new, you know, effective ways to capture zones or to trap players in spawn, whatever it may be.
Yeah, but still,
our
like
pros are finding
before,
it, and it's changing the state of the game. So yeah, we're playing a lot of Vault right now, boys and girls. Yeah, no joke. However, the addition of Hacienda is going to change everything. And
well, we're going to see what he's like on Skyline now.
For now.
Vault might just not be one of his maps. Like, you might be alright at it, but he might not be.
Based on the way that both of our teams.
Because Kenny did say in his post-match interview yesterday that he let Huke pick everything.
Can always count on those guys to be a lot of fun.
So Huke might pick the maps yesterday.
This has been a great view ever since this
so
team
Huke might not be comfortable playing Vault. He might not play Vault that much.
Yeah, for sure. Linz has also been a 3-piece machine on Skyline Hardpoint. He was just highlight reel play after highlight reel play. So he's
well, it's not even just that. Like, you kind of have to play Vault on
engagements as well. So, frankly, any of the demons that we have in the CDL, you throw them on Skyline, you just let these guys roam for free. But it's like a hyperactive SMG.
Well, yeah, he's a vet now, isn't he? He's been playing CDL for years.
He's gonna throw up because if he's dropping 40 bombs on red card, he's dropping 40s on Vault, on Skyline. Like, if this dude is able to shoot like he has been, which I have no doubts he's gonna be able to, we might see just another ridiculous stat line again. In map number 1, he broke the damage record. Right now, I think sitting on top like a Titan, 5,600 damage he was able to collect in. You can see he's having like 1 blink per 7 seconds when he's looking at his screen.
Yeah, I got 10, not 12.
Man is absolutely locked. He was up late playing games as well last night as well. I mean, Dashy's certainly living it right now. He's in a certain kind of flow state. Massive damage in our opening map. Huge bit of work in the vault as well. See what you can do here on Skyline. Not the map where you want to be seeing your aims players absolutely popping off, but the way Bruce is shooting right now, the way he's feeling, maybe this one. It's another record breaker in the making. Protocol S&D if we have to go there. Gorillas Mates fans, we
don't forget you've got a muffler on now, so it's going to be more difficult.
Yeah, I might need to turn my thing
I just think for your AR
yeah,
players,
because you keep putting your mic like this.
Things are going well can be an absolute treat. You just like are posted so far back in the map, and you're just trying to pick apart the.
That's why you see a lot of casters where their mics are literally right here.
Things are bad, things are a problem. But Dashy is that first player to strike, and of course that just means things start to collapse. Lynn's the last man standing on his team, but that is Optic securing the time, spotting out these players on the flank, and I mean, Huke ready for it. Pressure's not going that way. LAG roaming towards the middle of the map. That's where they're trying to jump on Shotzzy, but this is Shotzi's home.
You're trying, and you are not succeeding. Shotzi living it over here by P1.
Yeah, you water him, and he's
trying to keep these players in their spawn. Pressure through bedroom side. No one's going to take the low route just yet, so it is going to be a headbutt right through the front. He's finally finding the kill on a Huke. Into the hard point once again. Shotzi finds another, and you've got a break. You've got 10 seconds to go, and if you can get there fast enough, you might actually be able to make this happen. Huke, the nuke, can't get another. Spawns have split, and Optic on the right-hand side of the map parallels now, and a foot race onto the new point.
Yeah, LAG quick enough to spawn 2 of them out, but Shotzi does enough to buy his entire team the time to get back in the mix. So Gorillas Mate have one good moment. Shotzi gonna back you all down, and now
yeah, Kenny, I think Kenny is
mania. Here we go, folks. Up and about. Shotzi can't fight this fight. It's very awkward, and the break is there once again. Tons of time here for Gorillas Mate. They've got it, mate. They're in. Bruce is gonna take that frag. Thank God it wasn't a sticky, because I think it bounced off of him. Now the counter track on for Optic.
Looking for the kill. Nobody was home. Lynn's perfectly played. Backs him down. Everybody collects the kills. And LAG, yeah, things got mixy with the Shotzi 2-piece, but they end up stabilizing. And that is a very clean response on P2 from LAG. And of course, they have plenty of time to attempt to roam the map to maybe break down that P3 setup. But instead, everybody just getting chopped down. So it'll be nice and stable. Shotzi on the new time. Hot tub pressure in the hands of Optic as well. And Gorillas may clearly want to take the left side of the map so they can start taking kills off the cross. Dashy took 2 to the grave.
Skies. He's having a nice one so far. Brewster on the approach to the point. Squaring up against Dashy. Sends it. Teammates are there for it. Optic all dead.
They got spawns as well. Yeah, that's a huge moment. So you set up Skies perfectly. 12-4, by the way, on a 4 spree. So it is actually the AR players really having their battle right now. But Optic trying to approach this hill from every single direction. You got Shotzi blocking the deep spawn. So he's playing the long game, letting his teammates try to get these guys off time. Except Shotzi will attempt to do everything. He gets them off time as well. He's the one flipping spawns. He's the one setting up Dashy for the double kills. And, well, that's going to leave guys like Huke in the time for the little bit of scrap. Optic have retaken the lead.
What a nice hard point this is. What an absolute banger. Lead change. Bottom bed. Last hard point of the set. Optic are in position. Shotzi and Linz on the race now towards this new point. And you have been spotted, Linz. You have been identified. Awkward situation to be in right now.
Oh, who got that kill? Nice.
Kenny has got to go big from way back here on this porch.
Oh, that's so rude.
So rude. Get off my lawn, he says. Skies takes care of the player on porch. So now we make our way forward to the hard point, and Optic once again locking it down. Shotzi from the inside of the showers, squeaky clean.
Yeah, looking through a crack in the chair back there, like it's already a good enough spot. We don't have to add anything extra to it, but sure, why don't you? But something was going wrong. Apparently, don't know who it was or where it was, but Linz is MIA.
Linz has been, I'm not sure if you've seen Tron, the classic from the 80s, but he has been sucked inside the game. And now he has to play a series of games within Call of Duty to win his freedom. It's the original Tron. It's a classic.
So who is Kurt Russell in this dynamic?
Kurt Russell is actually not in Tron. That's Jeff Bridges, another white
man. No, they're not allowed.
You were close.
Sorry, old white guys. They get me every time.
You were so close. You were so close. Yeah, Jeff Bridges. We share.
Because they got to restart the game now.
I tweet them every year and they never respond. It's really tough. Right to the major one, folks.
So it feels good you need to go pitch. If you're that desperate to go forward, you go AFK.
Again, close. banging series, tough opponents.
Yeah, well,
Optic now, though, they are trying to get back. They've got a lot to do against this squad. And as far as getting the
get one of the assistant coaches to put a bottle in between your penis and just be like, yeah, let me kiss quick.
P3,
I'm just playing. It's like,
it only just begun.
Oh, yeah.
Really get going. Cloud9 Ultra Falcons for the remainder of this Major 1 road for Gorillas, mate.
Yeah.
There's a possibility to get at least 1 or 2 wins on the board here. Does it start now? Does it start now?
For these guys, you certainly want it to. Like, you need to get on the board sooner rather than later, because like it's very tough to tell. Like if Zone 3 start, even if like the second half of your schedule might look like a little bit easier in theory, it's just gonna be mixy as well, because even teams like C9 looking a little bit better on week number 2 compared to week number 1. But either way, Linz I think was able to get out of the portal. Maybe Skies had to go dig him out. It is gonna be a full reset on Skyline, so it'll just be 0-0. Go back and we'll go for the battle again.
Oh yeah, well, full reset here, folks. Full reset on Skyline Hardpoint. Like, it's making that protocol look a little bit more appealing. I'm like, come on, man, let's just get this full drama going. Let's just go. This
something happened to Skies or Linz, like
organizations with major fans backing them, screaming, going at each other in chat,
no, but they said
saying all kinds of weird stuff.
Skies.
Maybe there's a tweet here or there. There's watch parties, you name it. Everything is popping. This is a good one. Let's go the distance, boys and girls. Optic Texas, the Gorillas, mate. Come on.
And both from LAG side as well.
The Jeff Bridges Kurt Russell thing was so good. You put them next to each other, you're totally right. 2 old white guys, absolutely amazing.
I hear what you're saying. You know who I share a birthday with? Mother Teresa.
Whoa!
That's right.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Did you tweet?
We have nothing in common.
Did you tweet on? Oh wait! Oh no! All right, here we go. Game's almost ready, folks. Gorillas, mates. Whether the lobby's ready or not, they want to go. Here we have it. Full reset. Back into Skyline we go. Our second reset of the game, actually, or second crash of the game. Unfortunately,
depending on what was wrong,
these things happen. It's someone's PC. It's an individual. We can probably blame them if we find out who it is. This is something that we can actually.
Well, no, if it's like what happened with Kenny,
would you rather live
Kenny
on
literally
Raid on Skyline or like hang out on 6-star?
No. I'd much rather live on Skyline.
What about 6-star?
No, 6-star. There's nowhere to sleep in 6-star. There are no bedrooms.
It's a hotel.
Yeah, but
you don't have to be on top. You can go down.
But you can put wherever
I
you
think
want.
I'd rather live on Skyline. Raid is the weirdest.
There's no rules saying
like the bed. It's so weird. Whereas Skyline,
yeah,
at least,
but
you know,
no. If he's left to go get attachments for his controller, or he's going to go toilet, he's not allowed to.
Is this going to be
if
a
he
good
wants
P1
to do that, he can, but he can't leave the game.
Just wait for Shotzi to jump. Yeah, there it is. I was about to say, eventually Gizmon's gonna die off the hill. Shotzi right now, just a nuisance. Just a nuisance. 3-0 start after that. His kills and his POV is simply different.
Yeah, Shotzi's doing better than he did last game.
Slow start this map round.
Yeah, I get that.
Kenny Red. Just watching for the hop up there. Nope, no one's going down those. The top side you need to worry about. And this is a P2 that you're looking very much forward to. If you remember Gorillas, mate, yeah, Kids finds another on the back line. Not going to get shots if the time, so the scrap's going to go their way. Oh, no, it's not. Linz is there. P2 at the ready. Optic trying to fight back for control.
And Kismet really just makes the perfect play. He sets up his entire team and they get all the kills, and that is a 4-man wipe in the feed on a P2. I mean, effectively a tied-up game. We'll see how much time Gorillas can get in this moment, but Kismet just put them in prime position.
That's nice, man. Holding on. Gorillas, mate. P2 was good before the reset. Now it's looking even better. Optic. Second bite of the cherry. Is this going to be a sweet? Yeah, it's looking nice. Skies, you take care of Shotzi as well. Pinch is there. Too many things to worry about alone.
That's the break and also the spawn.
Yeah, you were in prime position, and that lasted for 20 whole seconds, and Optic effectively break on their first push. So no issues there. 20 seconds left on the hill, and it is looking like it might just be Mixie. Linz with the freebie, him and Kismet popping up in the feed. You got Huke in the back line, and Linz shows off the moves, abandons the time to chase the kills, and that is just more white time on the hill. It looks like Kenny is going to be able to secure, except Linz off spawn hunts him down. So yeah, this is looking like a true Skyline at its finest form.
Here we go, yeah. Huke got the instant reach out, nearly takes Kiz with him. Kiz takes 2. Kismet, 3 in the kitchen. Cooking up a storm, holding on the point.
Give him the quad feed, or Shotzi doesn't want to chow. He wants to get caught by Priesta, and that is, I mean, maybe 5 or 6 kills in a row for the Gorillas mate squad. 1 spawn out as well, but they turn for it, so super heads up gameplay. Now you know the pressure's coming through mid, it's coming through grass. Shotzi's gonna fall. Kismet on top.